following is a presentation of the Pontywood Sports Network.
Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Right Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
The following fine sponsors back our area teams all season long. They include Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Portacool, keeping you cool with the new Apex series. And Sandy Cox State Farm, your county-wide good neighbor.
Good morning, folks, and welcome to the Blimp. And joining me, I believe we have Chris Watlington. Chris, how's it going, man? Your regional tennis today, and where are you at?
I am at the regional tennis tournament here in beautiful, I think it's Bryan, Texas.
There you go.
But I just discovered that Bryan High School is not named after the same guy that Bryan, Texas is named after. So we could be at Bryan High School in College Station. I'm really not sure. It's kind of confusing.
I see.
But I am in the right spot. That's the good news. How are you doing?
I am awesome and blessed as always.
Is this the earliest you've ever done a broadcast?
No. We've had some baseball broadcasts due to some weather to start you off pretty early to try to squeeze in 3 games in one day. So this is not nothing normal.
Well, that's what they're doing here at the tournament. They're worried about tomorrow's weather, and it's overcast here. It's a really perfect day for it since there's not a lot of sun.
Uh-huh.
But it's scary, and they're afraid it's going to rain tomorrow. So what they're wanting to do is try and get half of what they would normally do on Saturday done today. So they're in a bit of a hurry. So anyway, There you go. That's pretty much the stage as far as setting the physical stage. And I guess when we come back, we'll set the tennis stage.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so we'll take a break here. We'll come on back, and we'll talk a little bit about what's going on out there in Bryan College Station here on NETSN.
When it's broken, it's got to be fixed. You've got to get from one place to the next. But wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to take out a loan to get it repaired? Don't worry, there's East Texas Auto.
Here at East Texas Auto, you can be reassured that your vehicle will be well taken care of and serviced, as communication and transparency are our #1 drivers.
Find them on Highway 96 North. Your Rough Rider Baseball hometown sponsors include Bird Forestry, helping all of us keep it natural. Granny B Snow Cones, hey, it's summertime. The Pizzeria, the taste of Shelby County. Joe's Car Spa, it's not a car wash, it's a spa. And Blake Furniture Gallery, big city selection right here in Center. These sponsors are proud of the Rough Rider athletes.
All right, thanks a lot to Wright Chrysler and JBA Financial here for as we get set up for some talking with the coach. And Chris, I guess you had some conversations there with the great and legendary Coach Dykes.
I did. Before we go to Dykes, East Texas Automotive has been bringing us the situation all spring. Here's the situation here. Our girl, Autumn Bennett, is on court 2, and she's going to be playing a girl from Silsbee. You know that girl's name.
Yes, I have a Wise. I have Wise as the final name now.
That's right. Miss Wise and Miss Bennett. So I like to call the girls by their first name, but I'll stick with the last names. Autumn and Wise.
There you go.
And she is as you will hear from Coach, she is our second seed and actually came in third in the tournament. Wouldn't be playing if it weren't for a last minute cancellation from the Bullard camp. That's the bad news, but the good news is the girls that finished ahead of her in district, she has beaten them at some point this year. So it's pretty close in between Center and Bullard. So I think she's fully qualified to take on almost anybody here. So that's setting the stage from East Texas Automotor. And now, I'll be quiet and let everybody hear from Coach.
All right, sounds good.
2 winners. All right, y'all moving up to 2, playing against each other. Aldo. Y'all moving to 4, playing against each other. You and Britley.
What do you expect from a good coach like Leon Dykes? Well, to get you prepared, to have all the basic skills taken care of, and all of the eventualities at least covered, so that you will be ready for the future. That's what they do at JBA Financial. They evaluate today and get you prepared for tomorrow. That's why it makes sense for JBA Financial to support Center Roof.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your cardio when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
You're watching the 4A Regional Tennis Tournament live from Bryan High School here on NETSN.
All right, we're back here with Chris Watlington as they're talking with the coach a bit here. And we have the dog-friendly blimp going on here today as Buddy is yelling at birds flying by. So
It's so good that you're able to get him up there. That's good. Is this his first trip?
I think he was. This might be his first trip here. Sasha, she just rides, she just sleeps, so it's all good.
Okay.
So there we go. All right, so we're checking in with you out there, man, and we got part 2. We're going to talk a little bit here with Coach Dykes a little bit more because to kind of explain what we got, Chris, we have one young lady for a singles match, and then we have some doubles for guys and gals, and I think that's what we're going to talk about the girls singles first, right?
Yeah, we'll play the interview about Autumn here with singles, and then maybe somewhere during her match, instead of going to commercial, we might just play that doubles interview about the guys. We may do a little pregame during the game. Who knows? But yeah, let's hear about Autumn now.
All right, so we're going to hear from Dykes, and we're going to talk about the girls coach talk here about the singles.
These two guys right here are the qualifiers for the second year in a row. Thought you'd seen the last of the Ford Bronco? Well, you were wrong. Ford brought the Bronco back so they could put the S in SUV. Comfort and connectivity for the highway to get you there, and then the power you need for your off-road adventure. Run at the front of the herd. Saddle up a Bronco at Center Motor Company. NETSN and Pineywood Sports Network say thank you to the sponsors who back the Riders all year long. Ace Hardware is the place. Center Tire, always tops and tires, now expanding their service. And Covington Lumber, your third-generation supply store and lumberyard.
All right, back here, and sorry, folks, about our autumn interview there. Something kind of went cattywampus on us, and just one of those things here once again. But back here with Chris, and we're talking about the keys to the match here. So basically what we're talking about here is Coach Dyke says, is Autumn has got a tough matchup here today. So what's she going to do to win here, Chris? Because you were talking like she got a pretty good opponent there in Silsbee.
She does. This girl from Silsbee they're almost certainly the district champ from that district. And she looks like she's got the game to match it. And the keys to the game is what you would have heard in Autumn's interview. She and Coach both talked about the weapon that she has with her first serve. Mm-hmm. And her second serve is really not a weapon, but it's consistent. Well, she's had a little trouble with both. Her first serve percentage is down, her second serve percentage is down. So I think the key for her is, to play good defense when Silsbee's serving, but for her is to get her first serves over. I think if she does that, she can beat anybody here. If she doesn't, it's going to be an uphill climb.
Right, and maybe her fortunes, having a little bit of time way to do some practice to get away and get ready for this. Maybe it'll get ready to go for her. Maybe this is the time she turns it around here. So we hope that's what's going to happen for Miss Bennett right there.
I hope so. Yeah, absolutely hope so.
So
the two of them are trading serves now, warming up with their serves, and so I'm getting to watch that now.
Okay, so that's what they got going on. So we got a little bit more to go here, and then we're going to come back and we'll get signed on, and we'll keep up with the score here as you can see on the screen, and we'll keep up with the matches and see if okay. Now, real quick, Chris, if Bennett wins here, then what's next for her? Like next week, we'll move into the.
She's in the quarterfinals, the round of 8, and that will happen probably early afternoon. She'll sometime between noon and 1 o'clock, I imagine.
That'll be today.
For sure.
So you guys will.
Yes, sir.
You and Jack Allen, I believe, is that going to be helping you out here today or later on? After this blimp lands, you're going to jump on another one over there and go.
If we can find a plug, that's what I spent pregame doing. I don't see any plug anywhere.
You might have to find it close to the concession stand there, man, or something.
Yeah, we may have to set him up at Whataburger.
There you go. There you go. He probably he's in the air conditioning. There you go.
Yeah, he would not mind that. I guarantee you.
All right, well, let's play a couple more ads here, and we'll get you ready, and we'll get the girls ready for that first serve on the way.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your cardio when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
Rough Rider tennis sponsors include Balance Insurance. Let Buster assure you you're insured. Sharon Nelson Medical on Tenneha Highway. Walk-ins welcome. Center Glass. Let them repair your window to the world. Cornerstone Balance and Therapy. At the 4-way stop, get going again. Aurora Concepts. Let them take care of you. And Sabine State Bank. Their goal, your future success. These sponsors are proud of Center Tennis. You're watching the 4A Regional Tennis Tournament live from Bryan High School here on NETSN.
Shelby Savings Bank has come a long way since it was established in 1982, and the good folks that work at Shelby Savings Bank really enjoy doing things in the community and for the community. And they would like to encourage everyone to please shop local. For all your banking needs, please visit these wonderful Shelby Savings Bank locations, with 2 locations in Center, locations in St. Augustine, Palestine, and Lindale.
All right, we're back here. And, Chris, I think you said that the young ladies are underway, huh?
They are. And we talked about the keys to the game and the importance of Autumn serve. And right before we came on the air, she hit a blistering Ace Hardware ace. And to win the second point. I don't know who won the first one. So then she just double faulted. So right, she hit a Ace Hardware ace, blistering serve, and then answered that back with a double fault. So let's see if she's either 15-30 or 30-15. And she's soft spoken, so I don't really hear her call the score. We'll see what happens. Her serve to Miss Wise of Silsby in the net. So here comes her second serve. She's got the wind behind her, and she pulls it too far to the left. So she has an ace and two double faults, and that's the fear, is that her serve will betray her. So she's serving to the deuce court, so it must be 30 all. Yeah, 30 all, she says. Won the first two, then double faulted the next two. First serve hits the top of the tape, blistering, but no good. So the second serve is good. Good return to the forehand, and Autumn doesn't get any top spin on her return and pushes it deep. So it's 30-40 here in the first game of the regional finals, brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. Kim and Rob have a sophomore on the team, and they are tennis fans now. Her first serve hits the top of the net, but bounces long, so that's a fault. Here's her second serve. And the second serve is in. A nice little return from Silsby, cross-court return from Silsby. Autumn runs it down, but it's backed up, and Silsby with a chance to put it away, puts it in the net, so it's deuce. You're right, Larry. Lots going on here. The boys' doubles team will be on the court, I'm afraid, long before Autumn finishes her match. So we'll have a little bit of talking to do in a little while. First serve at deuce is long. She's only gotten two first serves in so far, and she puts that one in the net. So that is her third point that in fact, she has only lost 1 point that she didn't double fault. So now it's break point for Silsby, as Autumn needs to concentrate and get that serve in. First serve is good, and the return is long. Yeah, that's going to be hard to deal with. Her first serve is plenty fast, and it's back to deuce. Big first serve in. Good backhand, but it's wide from Silsby. So she has an add point here, a chance to hold serve in the first game. And Larry, when this game is over, we will go to break as they will switch sides of the court. Autumn Bennett. Yeah. Good first serve. Yep. It's called a little long. I thought it was good, but Wise said it was long. So second serve's good. Big forehand winner. She just nailed her return over in the far court. Autumn was trying to run and get a backhand on it. No chance. Beautiful play from Silsby. So it's back to deuce. The first game that would never end. First serve is good. The return is good. It's why I said it was long. It's real close. So a good serve, but here comes her second, and it's in the net. That is her fourth double fault of the first match, and you see what we're talking about. It's a weapon, but it's also in the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's become her big liability too. We got a dog in the Bowles feed blimp. It's good to hear him there. Big serve, and it is perfect. The backhand is just a foul ball. It almost hit me in the face. And the Silsby girl knows if this serve is good, she's going to have her work cut out for her. So here we are back at deuce, the third deuce of this opening game. Big first serve, it's in. Silsby gets it back, so does Autumn. Now Silsby's working the court. She moves in for a backhand and moves to the net, and it's passed beautifully by Autumn. Autumn had to run up to get the ball, just barely got a racket on it. Silsby was at the net ready for the kill, but Autumn eased it by her over on the forehand side for a really beautiful point. That's the best thing Autumn's done yet. So she has an advantage to try to put the first game away and hold serve. Here's the serve. Second serve is long. So she follows up the best point of the match with a double fault. And a lot of that, the second serve issues are just lack of concentration. You're disgusted that you missed your first one, and so you're not paying close enough attention. And here comes the deuce serve, the fifth deuce, and it's in the net. And second serve's in. A little slice return, and it's not enough. And from Silsby, Autumn's waiting for it at the net. She puts it away over on the forehand side. Really well played point. Larry, Autumn is in control of this match so far, except when she misses her second serve. Here's another chance after 5 deuces to win the first game. First serve's good. Second, the return hits the net, but goes over. Autumn has to adjust, and no topspin, hits it long. So here's the 6th deuce.
Wow.
Yeah, the match next door is already up 3-0, and they haven't finished the first game yet. Good first serve, but a good return. Autumn's backhand return hits the net, but stays in. The backhand lob from Silsby. Autumn gets it to the Silsby forehand. Autumn hits the forehand, but she doesn't put spin on it. She keeps it open like she's going to chop it. And after 7 deuces, she loses her serve. It's 0-1 here in the first game of the regional tournament. Silsby leads. Well, Mr. Pierce, I hope you're still there. We'll hear from Center Glass or from somebody, and we'll come back.
If you don't have poultry supply, you'll have the poultry industry. Borders Poultry Supply is open and still enjoying their new facility in the center and recently opened up in Ruston, Louisiana. They're industry leaders in building and supplying poultry houses, and the poultry industry is the leader in feeding our houses. Borders Poultry, keeping Shelby County growing.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home.
And we're back here, Chris. There we go. Sorry, folks. We had an electronic glitch here. We lost power for a second. But we're coming back and rolling in high power once again. I don't know.
Oh, that's good. It's 15 all here. The exchange was extremely quick. And we just watched Silsby fault. But then on the second serve, there's not much on it. But so far, Autumn's forehands are kind of non-committal. She's keeping her racket face open and hitting the ball high and long. So it's 30-15 for Silsby. Second serve is good. Autumn had a good idea, pushing it to her backhand, but it's a little bit wide. So here it's 40-15 in the second game. Silsby already up 1-0. Hello. She has now 2 chances to stay on serve and gets it to Autumn. Good return. Silsby's forehand over to the backhand court is perfect right in the corner. And that's the strength of the Silsby player, is her accuracy and pinpoint accuracy on returns. So Autumn needs that serving advantage. It's currently 2-0 in favor of Silsby, and already Autumn has served the first serve, pushes her way wide, and Silsby gets it and puts a lob. Oh, it's perfect. It's in the far corner. Really good play by Silsby. Second serve from Autumn into the net. We've got a lot of folks now moving over. I guess some of the first matches are over, so folks are coming over and repositioning. Autumn's second point serve is good, and Silsby, she frames it. And she doesn't hit the net, she hits the frame, and it goes out. So that will make it 15-all here in this third game. Autumn down 0-2. Here's her first serve. Good. And the forehand return low into the net. Autumn not only is a fast serve, but it's got some good jump, some top spin on it. The Silsby girl, Miss Wise, wasn't quite prepared for that. So Autumn leading 30-15. She lost that first game after 7 deuces, but that serve's good. And another forehand into the net. And so there you go. There's that service advantage. 40-15. She has 2 chances to hold her serve. And keep things at 2-1. Here we go. 40-15. A little bit long on that first serve. See how she does on her second. Good one. Backhand, just a little stab. Autumn hits it, decides not to come in. They're exchanging forehands, and the big forehand from Silsby is way deep. She tried to go make an offensive move, and it didn't work for her. So it's 2-1 as they switch sides. We will take a break and be back here at the regional tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry.
Cornerstone Balance and Therapy is the local place where you go to recover after surgery or after an accident. With up-to-date modern equipment and a staff that cares and knows you by name, the only thing better is where it's located, right at the 4-way stop in the middle of town. Cornerstone, helping you get better.
Yes, not only am I looking for good insurance, but my grandson's making one of those rock and roll gospel albums. I was wondering if you could find me a good place for insurance and a place for him to record his project.
Fortunately, you just described Buster Bounds and Bounds Insurance and Center. So what do you get with Sabine State Bank? Well, Steve Waters and his staff, they know you. They know you by name. And they celebrate the successes when they finance your dreams. But Sabine State Bank is also a fully modern bank with 24-hour online access to your accounts and services ranging from teller services to some of banking's more complicated things. Looking for a place to grow? It's Sabine State Bank.
Yes.
Back at it. Here we go.
All right. So Autumn trying to break serve and get even in this match. And it's the third point. Autumn won the second one. But I was talking to her dad, and nice guy. Her first name's Lauren, so I can call her Lauren now. She gets the serve to Autumn, and Autumn, she's coming to the net, and Autumn passes her beautifully on the backhand side, so she scores that point. I know she's ahead. She's either 30-15 or 40-love. I'm not sure. Here's the serve. It's deep, so Autumn will take a second serve. She moves up, heels on the baseline. Good serve to the backhand. Autumn gets it back, and a big, wide, aggressive backhand sails very long, and she won that in 4 points. Won that one, love, Larry. It's 2-2 here. round one.
Good job.
On deck for the Rough Riders is the boys doubles team of Ryder Moody and Bryce Gaddy, somewhere on the facility here in the next probably 20 or 30 minutes. Autumn already serving, beautiful serve, but an excellent return, backhand return. I think Lauren's biggest weapon is her backhand, because that was a very good first serve. And she scorched a backhand to the corner. Autumn couldn't even get to it. It was a return service winner. 0-15, Lauren's next serve in the net. 2-all here, second serve. And that's the double fault. She didn't have one of those in her second service game. But she finds herself, after breaking in 4 consecutive points, with just really sharp play. Now she's down below 30 with her serve, so she needs something good to happen here. Here on court, oh, her serve is a beauty, but I thought it hit the midline, but it's called a little to the right. So second serve, and it's in. Good return, both of them. And now Lauren charges with a big forehand, and it's too long. So Autumn takes one back. It's 15-30 for Autumn, for Bennett. Silsby's number 1 seed. Lauren Wise on the other side, trying to even this game. First serve, in. Return, backhand, too much. And it was just, if you're going to hit a backhand like that on a reserve like Autumn's, you have to hit it perfectly with the perfect topspin. That one didn't. It was deep. 30-all, first serve in the net. Game tied. Set tied. And the second serve is long. That's a shame. That is a shame, because she took that quick step. Oh, I missed my first one. Here's my second one, and it went long. Got to reset and concentrate on those. I know, because so many of mine go long. Here comes the big serve, no good. So this is a chance for Lauren to break. Good serve. Lauren gets to it. Autumn's backhand to Lauren's backhand. Autumn's backhand to the forehand. Makes her stretch. Perfect shot in the corner. Lauren got to it, but there's nothing she could do with it. It's deuce. Tennis every year brought to you by Sharon Nelson Medical. Sharon is not only one of our best medical providers, but she is the number 1 center tennis fan, I guess. I mean, there's some folks in her stratosphere, but I think she's probably number 1. Not here today, but hopefully she's listening. Sharon Nelson Medical. At deuce, here comes Autumn's first serve, hits the net.
I love going to see Miss Nelson. If I have a medical problem, I definitely go see her, that's for sure.
Most excellent, good choice. They're in a rally now, going back and forth, side to side, and Lauren was running Autumn around, and Autumn said, I can play at that game. She hit a perfect angle shot into the service court, and Lauren couldn't get to it, so she gets the advantage. Yeah, it's good to go see. You say I love going to see Sharon Nelson, except for usually when you do, you're sick.
Exactly,
Man, that's the bad part. Good serve to the backhand, but Lauren gets it back. That was amazing. Now they're trading. Autumn's backhand to Lauren's forehand. Autumn's forehand to Lauren's forehand. Sitting at the baseline, trading shots. Lauren with another one to Autumn's backhand. Then to Lauren's backhand, and it's a little long, and I think that's going to be the game. So she wins 2 in a row and gets back on serve. She's up 3-2 as we switch sides here at the regional tournament.
Hey, if you're like me, lots of stuff is collected off up at your homestead. Call it down-home clutter. Well, the good news is there's a place for it. You ain't got to have a garage sale or a bonfire. You can take your down-home stuff to down-home storage. That's what I did.
Tenaha, Texas. To look at it, it hasn't changed much since the days of Tex Ritter. The pace is slow, just the way we like it. But we're proud of our young people, the games they play and the music they make. 100 years of dreams and the determination to make them come true. But we all need help every now and then, and that's where First National Bank of Tenaha comes in. Financing your dreams for generations.
All right, here we go. Back at the service, sounds like, Chris.
Yep. These girls, I respect it. They play quick. And so in the length of 50 seconds of commercials, they'd switch sides, talk to their coaches, and played 2 points. And the Silsby girl took the first one, and then Autumn with a beautiful shot took the next one. So it's 15 all, with Autumn up 3-2 in the first. First serve from Lauren Wise goes in the net, so she'll have her second serve heading soon. And it's deep. So Autumn gets a free one. She's given several away, but I think that's the first one she's won without having to move. So she's up 15-30. First serve this time is good. Autumn gets a little shot return back. Lauren comes up, hits the net, rushes the net. Autumn gets to it, but Lauren has perfect position, and she's right there to put it away. So she wins that point, and it's a very well played point. That's makes the kind of thing that makes coaches proud. So 30 all. Hey, what's on in the background in the blimp, man? It sounds fun.
Really, just kind of got some just television going on over here to entertain the folks.
You darn right.
Yeah. I sometimes I switch it over to the YouTube channel so they can see what's going on. So that's about it, really. Yeah.
Okay.
That's about it.
And I know you have to keep up with live weather reports and stuff up there in the blimp as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's a nice day today, but everybody get ready for tomorrow though, because it's going to be a rainy East Texas tomorrow, I do believe.
Autumn wins a point, and now we're in the middle after a good first serve from Lauren. They're trading points back and forth. And Lauren makes an unforced error where she kind of geared up, loaded up for one of those big forehands, and she hit it long. So Autumn wins, breaks, and she's up now 4-2 and serving to go 5-2. This is after losing the first two, so she's won 4 in a row. Big first serve goes in. Good return, though. Autumn hits it back in the corner to the forehand. Lauren hits Autumn's forehand. Now it's a backhand for Lauren. Now trading backhands. Another backhand from Lauren, right? Perfect backhand right against the edge of the net. Autumn's not quite high enough. So a really good point. Well played. Well played. Ooh, her first serve hits the net and creeps over, so she'll get to do the first serve again. I mean, all the momentum stopped, and it was like slow motion watching it try to fall over, and it did. Her next first serve. And same thing. It's a great thing about English people. If you hit the net 20 times and it goes in, you get to do it 20 times. So here's her third first serve. And it's in perfect. The return forehand is a good idea, but it's a little long, so she ties it up at 15 all. The champion of Silsby's district against Autumn, who hits a beautiful first serve. The return hits the net and in. Autumn gets to it, hits the back line. Oh, and a beautiful lob from Silsby. I hate to giggle. Autumn was in place, but it bounced over her head. So coach is saying, on that one, you'd have had to get it on the way up. Who knew? So it's 30-15 Silsby, 15-30 for Autumn. Her first serve goes into the net. Second serve in the net. I believe that is her 5th double fault of the match, maybe 6, but we'll say 5. she's had a service winner, but she's had 5 she's given back. So she's down now 2 points. And first serve is perfect. The return is good to her backhand. Good return, though. Now Lauren's at the net. And Autumn almost gets it by her, but not quite. It sheets over the net, and then Autumn gets to it and makes her pay. So a really good point. Very athletic from Lauren to even get it over the net, and that gave Autumn a lot of choices. And when I have a lot of choices and time to think, I usually hit it out of bounds, but Autumn didn't do that. Still, she's down 30-40. The first serve is deep. Trying to go up 5-2. She's got to have this point to get to deuce. Good second serve. Good return. Autumn backhand, she didn't get set, and it mishits and it rolls into the net. So Lauren Wise breaks, but in essence, they're on serve here in the first. Autumn is ahead 4-3. We'll be right back to the regional tournament. It's brought to you by Borders Poultry.
If you don't have poultry supply, you don't have the poultry industry. Borders Poultry Supply is open and still enjoying their new facility and center, and recently opened up in Ruston, Louisiana. They're industry leaders in building and supplying poultry houses, and the poultry industry is the leader in feeding our houses. Borders Poultry, keeping Shelby County growing.
Hey, if you're like me, lots of stuff is collected off up at your homestead. Call it down-home clutter. Well, the good news is there's a place for it. You ain't got to have a garage sale or a bonfire. You can take your down-home stuff to down-home storage. That's what I did.
And back here after a brief timeout, it looks like, Chris.
Yep, Lauren's first serve is in, but a beautiful return from Autumn stretches Lauren all the way out off the court. She was, Autumn was at the net, but Lauren had a good shot and made Autumn stretch at the net, and she kind of framed it. And so Lauren wins the first point. A very well played point from both ladies. So Silsby down a game, but 15-love. First serve, not particularly big. Autumn gets it back, and the return from Lauren is non-committal and misses. She just kind of didn't seem like she was really into that point, but that's good for Autumn, 15-all. First serve, not a big one, hits the net. Second serve is in. Forehand, trying to take advantage of a pretty vanilla second serve, but ended up making the mistake into the net. So it's 15-all.
And it's 4-3, you say, Chris?
Here comes the first serve.
1-2.
It's in. 1-2. Good return. Backhand from Autumn. Perfect. Backhand from Lauren. Autumn's forehand in the corner. Now Autumn has to run for the forehand, gets to it. Makes Lauren stretch for the forehand. She gets to it, but it's into the net. So again, both of these girls able to control the point. I thought maybe advantage to Lauren on that, but once Autumn got settled down, she's absolutely as good as the Silsby girl.
So we're
good
sitting
serve.
at 4-3, right? Oh.
It's 4-3.
That's right. Okay.
And Autumn just had a good first serve hit at her, and she hit it to the net. So I'm not exactly sure what the score is now. It's either 30-40 or 40-30. And we'll have to see. So first serve's no good. Autumn's going to get the second serve, which goes in. Her backhand is good. Lauren gets a lobby forehand to the backhand. Now Autumn has a backhand. She's coming to the net. She decides to stay. The lob doesn't get over, and Autumn makes her pay with a beautiful chop shot to the forehand side. There's no chance. Perfect offensive play. So now I guess this is almost got to be deuce. One of the balls from next door comes into the court. That match is about over there. Good first serve. Autumn gets it back. Lauren pushes her to the left, but a little too far to the left. So unforced error. And Autumn has a chance right here to take the game and go to 5-3 to where she'll serve for the set. Here's the first serve. Gets in. The backhand is there. Oh, and Lauren hits what I thought was a beautiful shot, moving Autumn as far to her forward backhand as she could go, but it landed just wide. And so Autumn wins 5-3, Larry, in the first, and she's already serving. First serve of the net.
Awesome.
If she can hold serve here, she'll win the first set, and we'll have a little bit of time. But her first serve goes in the net. Her second serve, she over-adjusted. It went long. So she gives that beautifully played point back here on her first service point. Love 15. I know it. And so here's her second point, first serve. Good one. Good return. Autumn's backhand right into the body of Lauren, and Lauren isn't really set, has to kind of jump away from her own shot, goes into the net, 15-all. 15-all. The big serve in the net, close, hit the top of the tape. And then I got to concentrate and get that second serve in, and she does. Good forehand return, backhand from Autumn to the forehand of Lauren, backhand from Autumn, forehand from Lauren, backhand from Autumn, back at the baseline, backhand from Autumn, forehand from Lauren, now a forehand for Autumn. She's just crowned the line. So far, so good. Another one over to the forehand side. Lauren stretches and misses. So Autumn will take that point. And it is add for Autumn now. I think if she wins this, she wins the set, I think, Larry. First serve in the net. Next door, I believe the Belleville player has won 6-0, 6-0. So the game in the court next to us is already over. The whole match, and we're not even through with our first set. Autumn, good second serve. Her backhand is perfect. Good backhand from Lauren. Now Autumn is up forehand, decides to move back, and Lauren, making the aggressive play, hits it too far. So I was wrong about the score. That now is 40-15. So she's got 2 set points, 2 chances to get this first set. Already up 5-3, up 2 points, serving to the deuce side. That was an ace. That's a good way to win a set, Larry, with an Ace Hardware ace.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
That's
my
the way to do
goodness. Thank you so much, Ace Hardware. That's a family of tennis folks that own and run that place. But now that's one set for Autumn, 6-3 here in the regional tournament. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for the second set, Mr. Larry.
Sounds good.
Sparky D's Bargain Store.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Ooh.
Sparky D's Bargain Store.
All righty, Chris, we're back here, and since we're running some things together here, you say you want to talk a little bit, see if we can talk a little bit from Coach Dykes about the boys' doubles that's getting ready to start up, right?
Yes, sir. I believe that,
I think I got that.
Ryder and Bryce are already on the court warming up. So their game's going to definitely overlap with Autumn. So I got an interview with them, and I'd love for people to see it. So if we just play that interview now, then we'll go back to Autumn's game.
All right, so we'll get that on here, and then we'll get back to Autumn's match.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Ice cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen.
All right, we're back here, Chris, and I think you said you had Moody and Gaddy. They were way away from you, but they are underway there. But is Miss Autumn underway here in their second set here after winning that? Good win for her on that first one.
Big win, 6-3 in the first after losing the first two games. She won 6 the next 7 to take the set convincingly, and we are about to begin that second set. The boys are on the court warming up, so we'll be going back and forth here in a moment. So, lots going on. First serve from Lauren is out, but the second serve, she took nothing off of it. It was just a second first serve, caught Autumn by surprise, and so Lauren wins the first point of the second set. I would say that, Autumn, if she wins this, we would consider it a minor upset. She is the second seed and was really the third seed. She wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for a cancellation. So playing the district champion from Silsbee's district, you would think Autumn would be considered the underdog, but she didn't play like one.
Right.
Good first serve to Autumn. She gets it back to the backhand. Now another backhand. This went to Lauren's forehand. Good one. She rips it. Oh, beautiful backhand. Oh, Autumn just won the point as Lauren's rushing the net, and Autumn's backhand was so low and perfect that it hit Lauren's feet as she ran, and nothing to be done. 15 all. First serve is out in this first game. Lauren's second serve to Autumn is good. Autumn has to stretch to get it, but now they're both at the baseline. Lauren's forehand, Autumn's backhand perfect. And the little chop shot from Lauren, probably not the right choice. That's a hard shot to make from the baseline. It hits the net, so it's 15-30 in favor of Autumn Bennett here in the first set. If she takes this game, she can break to begin the set. That's huge. First serve is good. Nice little chop return. Gets Autumn out of place. Lauren notices, comes to the net, puts it away. Well done. 30. Oil and Lube is part of every single broadcast we do from August until May. Take care of your engine, Larry. Take it to Rough Rider Oil and Lube. So make more out of those miles.
That's where I take my car.
Excellent. Second serve from Lauren to Autumn. It's good. And, Autumn had a good idea. It's hitting it to the backhand, but it's a little wide. A good shot, just a little wide. So Lauren's up with a game point here, 40-30, trying to hold her serve. She's only won one game since it was 2-0 in the first set. Only picked up one game after she won the first two, so she needs something good to happen. First serve to Autumn. Autumn gets it back. Forehand to Autumn. Lawrence at the net. Autumn goes to get it and passes her beautiful. She had to run the length of the court with Lauren waiting at the net, and Autumn passes her to make it deuce. Yeah. Coach has come back from the warm-ups. Have the boys started yet? Just now. So the first game is underway in the doubles part. So we'll go take a look at that when they change courts. Lauren's serve to Autumn is good. She has to stretch for the return and hits it again just a little bit wide. And I love those because that's a good play from Lauren, not a mistake from Autumn. Her serve to win the game. Lauren's a little bit deep, so second serve to Autumn Bennett is in. No, she double faults. It hits just wide. So it's the second deuce, courtesy of a double fault. It's only the second one of the match from Lauren. First serve at deuce, and that one's just a bit wide too. She's shooting for the corners and just missing them. Second serve at deuce, hits in. Autumn gets it back. Oh, Lauren's shot hits the net but goes over. Autumn gets it back. Big forehand. Lauren's coming to the net. The passing shot is perfect. Nothing to do. Lauren didn't even make a lunge at it. It was either going to be in or out, and it was in. So it's an ad for Autumn to try to break in this first game of the set. The shot is in. Big forehand from Lauren. Autumn goes and gets it, hits it in. Forehand from Lauren. She moves beautiful. She hits it deep, moves Autumn back. Lauren comes to the net, and Autumn was unable to handle the shot. So they're playing beautifully here. The third deuce in the first game. The first game of the first set had 7 deuces.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. There was a bunch of deuces going on to start this thing.
All right. First serve from Lauren hits the net, but goes in, so she'll have another first serve. And this one hits the net and goes backwards. Second serve. We thought when we were looking at the planned brackets that this session would be only girls singles, and then we would take a break and get everybody to click onto a new broadcast for the doubles. But that's not the way it's going to work. This boys double has already started. Second serve is good. Lauren, Autumn at the baseline. Lauren, big forehand. Autumn's forehand is equally good. Forehand to Autumn's backhand. In the corner, Lauren gets it back. Backhand from Autumn. Perfect. Oh, she was going to call it out, but it landed in, and Lauren, bless her for her honesty. She wanted that to be out, planned for it to be out, but it didn't. So now it's break point for Autumn. First serve close, second serve in. Autumn with a really good shot. Backhand return is low and perfect, and Lauren can't get to it. Autumn breaks. Lauren breaks after 3 deuces to go up 1-0 in the second. Let's take a couple of breaks and let me get over to the boys doubles, and we'll report from there, man.
Rough Rider tennis sponsors include Bounds Insurance. Let Buster assure you you're insured. Sharon Nelson Medical on Tenaha Highway. Walk-ins welcome. Center Glass. Let them repair your window to the world. Cornerstone Balance and Therapy. At the 4-way stop, get going again. Aurora Concepts. Let them take care of you. And Sabine State Bank. Their goal, your future success. These sponsors are proud of Center Tennis. NETSN and Pineywood Sports Network say thank you to the sponsors who back the Riders all year long. Ace Hardware is the place. Center Tire, always tops and tires, now expanding their service. And Covington Lumber, your third generation supply store and lumber yard.
Back at it and checking in some scores there, huh, Chris? What's going on?
Yes, sir. The boys doubles, Bryce Gaddy and Ryder Moody are underway. They've one game in. They lost their first game, so their opponents held serve. And now we are serving. The center is serving. Bryce is doing the serving. And I had watched them as I walked up win 2 points. So it's 2-0 us? Oh, okay. The scoreboard's wrong. We just won the second game.
So it's a 1-1 now?
That's big. It's 2-0. Coach just corrected me. The
2-0
scoreboard, 2-0 center.
2-0 center. Okay, well, we'll make that and get that switched out there.
Yeah, that's not what the scoreboard says at all. So they've won 2, and they're serving for the third.
Okay, good job.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get the center boys up there and get them their score. There we go.
Big serve from Bryce, and a big return from their opponent. He goes to Ryder at the net, and it's such a big return, he can't really control it. So it goes long. So that's the first point I've seen center not win.
The young men that they're playing are Barnes and Scott.
Barnes and Scott from what school?
Little Cypress, Mauriceville.
Okay, all right. LCM.
Yep.
Barnes and Scott. Bryce serves to Barnes, and it's a good return, and as he comes up to the net, Bryce, he has to take it from his ankles and hits it long. So I'm going to see where he's lining up to serve. I think he is serving to the ad court, so it's either 40-30 or 30-40. Important we win this one either way. Bryce to, it's a deep. Barnes and Scott. So this is Scott. I'm sorry, this is Barnes. He's serving to Barnes. Good serve with a jump. Barnes' backhand goes long. So we'll see what happens here. They won the point. I don't know if that's the game or it's deuce. It's deuce. Okay. So Bryce is now serving to Scott at 2-0. And if they win this one, they'll switch sides with a 3-0 lead. Big serve, big return, but serve's called a little bit deep. I think they're probably right. Bryce's second serve. They talked about that in their interview that hopefully we'll see here in a little while, that just like Autumn, their serves went cold on them at district. And I watched them last year, and you were in the blimp. I watched their first 2 matches, and their serves were just unstoppable. Good serve to Barnes. Barnes tries to hit it with some power and can't, so hits it long. So a service winner for Bryce, and they're back to deuce. And they're at round 1 of the regional tournament, brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply out there on Shelbyville Highway. Rob and Kim Payne and the Borders, love for you to come see him. First serve in the net as he's serving to Scott. Second serve is going to be called long, and I think it's right. So a service winner followed by a double fault. A service winner followed by a double fault. You know, it's not much fun to watch or listen to when it's just the guy serving either wins it or loses it on his own. But they're back now where they're serving. This is add out. So trying to hold serve here. If Barnes can win this one, LCM will have their first win. Big serve in, backhand return. Ryder Moody at the net, gets it. Barnes gets to it in the corner. Gaddy gets it back. Barnes to the corner. Gaddy gets it back. Barnes to the corner. Gaddy gets it back. Barnes to the corner. Gaddy hits it long. And so, the first game that I get to call is the first game they lose, and they'll switch sides with center up 2-1 in doubles. Moody and Gaddy up 2-1. And as we go to break, I'm going to go back and rejoin Autumn Bennett's second set.
At Wyndham Family Dental, it's always about family. Their family welcomes you. Their family takes care of you. At Wyndham Family Dental, it comes down to this.
If you have something to smile about, smile.
If you don't have poultry supply, you don't have the poultry industry. Borders Poultry Supply is open and still enjoying their new facility and center, and recently opened up in Ruston, Louisiana. They're industry leaders in building and supplying poultry houses, and the poultry industry is the leader in feeding our houses. Borders Poultry, keeping Shelby County growing.
Yo.
Did you hold, sir?
Back at it, and it's 2-1 over there on the guys' doubles. And what are we at here for scores for the girls back over there with Bennett, man?
Currently, 1-1 is Autumn broke serve, but then got broke herself. So it's 1-1, and Lauren is now serving in the third game.
All right.
Autumn, after a slow start, got it in cruise control and won the first set. The second set is very competitive. These girls are evenly matched. One of them gets some momentum. They're back and forth now with beautiful point sequence from the baseline. They trade 3 forehands, and then Autumn says enough of this and moves to the backhand. Beautiful shot, goes to the net. Lauren gets it back, but Autumn is there waiting like a predator, and bam, wins the point. Not sure what the game score is, but on the first serve, Lauren Wise hits it into the net. Second serve was good. Autumn gets it back. Now at the baseline. Autumn forehand. Autumn backhand. Lauren has a little chop. And now, dangerous. Autumn found herself in no man's land. She was moving up, changed her mind, and she was right there at the service line, halfway in the middle, and that's a hard place to be. The ball came to her feet, and she was unable to handle it. Loses that point. Lauren's first serve is long. Autumn will take her second serve, tied at 1 in the second set.
What did she say?
Her backhand, it just didn't quite get enough top spin, so it goes long. I hear coach advisor, go ahead and move over and let that be your forehand. I want to let that close, so maybe she'll do that next time. First serve's no good. Second serve is good. And tough break for Lauren. Autumn gets the return back, and as Lauren's going to hit it, a ball rolls past her. And hard to keep your concentration, and you could just see her eyes were averted just enough for the shot to be no good. So she dumps that one into the net. Tough break for Lauren Wise. Lauren now serving to the deuce court, and it's a non-committal serve that goes deep. There's the serve, second. Could go either way. And Autumn decides to take it. They trade forehands, now they trade backhands. Backhand to Lauren. Beautiful shot. Moves Autumn back to her forehand. Now Autumn to her backhand. Good shot in the corner. Lauren gets it back. Forehand from Autumn going to the net. Perfect. A beautiful aggressive shot. And just gets past Lauren, and it's wins the game. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. It's now add Autumn. And she took care of that point exactly like you're supposed to. Managed it beautifully. First serve. Autumn's backhand gets it back. Lauren moves her all the way across it. It's too good. Just a perfect shot. Lauren serves. Autumn hit it back to her forehand, and then Lauren discharged. Bam. All the way across the court. No chance. And we are at deuce again. First serve is on. Two evenly matched girls here in this first round. Backhand on the second serve is good. Backhand from Autumn is good. Forehand from Autumn, perfect. Clips the net. Lauren gets to it. Backhand, good. Forehand from Lauren all the way to the baseline, good. Gets it back. Oh, no, it was out. So Lauren's shot was out. So Autumn has a chance to break again. First service good. The backhand return gets a little lucky. She frames it, but it ends up being a perfect accident. Lauren can't get to it. So Autumn catches a break and wins. So they're on serve in the second set, but they're on serve because no one's won a serve yet. Autumn Bennett leading 2-1 in the second here from the regional tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry. Mr. Pierce, let's hear from some sponsors and I'll head back to the doubles match.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make them shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected Best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
Is the scoreboard right? Is it 2-1, 2-2?
Back at it now.
Okay. All right, Mr. Pierce, back over here at the doubles. It's 2-all. They won their first two games, lost their next two, and currently, I haven't seen LCM serve yet. But Ryder Moody is serving. The first set tied at 2. Big serve from Moody, and it is an ace hardware ace. Aced him, iced him. Didn't have to do anything but watch and celebrate. Got it past Barnes. Now to Scott. Good serve. And Barnes gets it back, but Bryce is waiting, and Payao scores 2-all. But that was the win. So we just saw a win here as I come back. 3-2. They're basically on serve here in the first set. 3-2. Okay. Anthony Harold is a senior. I teach him, which means he knows a lot. And he's also teammates of these two. Anthony, how are you?
I'm good.
What is their strength as a team? What makes them good?
I don't know. They're just they play good. They are good net players, and they both have decent serves.
Yeah, they're unique spin-heavy serves.
Yeah. Bryce hits a lot of slice. Ryder hits a lot of kick serves.
Yeah. I can't. I struggle with kick serve with my own game, and I think a lot of folks here do too.
Yeah.
What is their, if you watch them enough, what's their one thing that they kind of have to overcome?
Well, Bryce hasn't been playing all year. He got hurt, and I still don't think his serve's a lot slower than it was. And right now, I feel like they're just nervous. They also get in their head a lot. It's very mental.
Yeah, tennis is that way. But you're right. Bryce has had 2 months of practice since last year. Anthony, thank you for that insight. Anthony Harrell, one of the Rough Rider tennis players. So we did that instead of going to ad, and we'll stay here and watch the next two games of this doubles match with Bryce and Ryder up 3-2. We have Scott serving. Bryce able to get it back. Now both net players get in on it. It gets back to Bryce. Bryce hits it to Scott, and Scott has to go catch it, pitch it, and hits it long. So a win for the Riders on that point. I missed the first 2 points talking to Anthony, so I'm not sure what the score count is. Second serve, though, Moody with a good backhand, and Bryce comes up to the net and makes him pay. The good backhand went to Scott's backhand, so he had kind of his back to the net and didn't see. Daddy had already come up and was just waiting like a cobra. Like a cobra. Serve to Bryce. Beautiful cross-court return. and Scott puts it in the net. So I watched the center win 3 in a row, and that's the game. So they break to go 4-2. Doubles. Center leads 4-2 in the first set of the first round of the regional tournament. It's all brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply and also brought to you by The Forge, where a lot of these guys work out during the off season and where a lot of their parents and friends work out all year long. Danbury, Collin, and The Forge. So Bryce Gaddy serves, stretches Scott as far as he can stretch, gets it back. Ryder can't get to it, but Bryce does. And on the second try, Scott hits it in the net. So Gaddy holds his first serve, 15-love, hitting now to Barnes. And ad court, beautiful serve to the backhand. Moody is all over it. That's the way you draw it up. Hit a serve to where the returner has to go move, and then the net person has all the advantage. Of course, if you are expecting that and it goes right to the forehand, sometimes the net person gets crucified. First serve from Gaddy to Scott is good, and it's that jump that we talked about with Anthony. The ball skips to the left, and Scott didn't get a very good racket on it, and he hits it very wide to the right. So I believe it is 40-love with Gaddy holding his serve. A chance to go up 5-2. A blistering serve is just a little to the left. There was no spin on that. That was a fastball. Here's the second serve. Beautiful spin to the backhand. Gets it back. Bryce trying to get it back to Barnes' backhand, but pushed it way wide. So they lose that one. They still have 2 chances to jump up in this set. When they changed sides, it was 3-2 center. Then center broke Scott's serve, 4-2. And now it's 40-15 with Bryce having 2 chances to really take control of this set. Here's the first serve to Scott. Beautiful, but just a little long. So a beautiful, nice form, but it didn't work out. All right, so second serve now for Bryce to Scott. Gets in, and beautiful return. He gets the alley by Ryder. Oh, that's good right there, y'all. Scott struggled with the serve in the last 2 exchanges. Got it perfect. As Moody moved to the right, Scott sent the ball to the left, and so now it's 40-30. Bryce serves to Barnes, who gets his backhand on it, but it's short, so they're going to win. And they will switch courts, leading 5-2 here in the round one. Larry, this is looking good. I'm going to go see if Autumn still has a lead, but center looking good in round one.
Yeah, I hope they keep it right up. All right, we'll take a break and be right back.
I've always liked me a snow cone when it's hot outside, like during baseball weather. And that's why I go over to Jason Mitchell's place, Granny B's. They got the normal flavors, they got them exotic flavors, and it's all good at Granny B's.
Bird Forestry is the landowner's company. Maybe you have 60 acres you'd like to harvest. You call the birds. If you have twice that much that you'd like to seed, make the same contact. Or maybe you have 1,000 acres you need managed. Whatever the case, it's your forest, the birds' focus. Bird Forestry in Shelby County.
All right, back here, and we know that the guys are up 5-2, but checking in on Miss Bennett, how's things going over there for her?
We'll see. What's the story, Coach? 5-2 over there with the guys. They're doing good. So it's 2-2 here.
2-2. All right. Well, I tell you what.
That means Autumn, while we were away, lost her serve. So that's 4 games into the set, and none of them have been able to hold their serve. It's been breaks, the returner winning them all.
Well, we were checking on. You're talking about how close it is. We were checking those ratings, and it's like 18.1 and 17.2 between the two. So I guess that's close in terms of ratings. I guess
that's close.
Yeah,
that's close. And so we have Lauren with a good first serve, and Autumn returns it twice, but then puts a backhand into the net, and that concludes that particular set right there. So Autumn is now serving down 3-2. So the score is Wise 3 and Bennett 2. Just a note to you, Larry, as a sports fan, and to everybody else as tennis fans, there is a girl in the draw, and I can't remember her name. She's from Taylor. She is a Taylor Duck. And her rating is the highest rating in this tournament. Her rating is higher than any of the guys. And typically, you know, a really good girl has a high rating, but a really good guy has a higher one. So, you know, that's just, it's not adjusted for gender. So it's just how good can you play? And the Taylor girl is far and away the most acclaimed player here. She's a senior this year, but check this out, Larry. Her freshman year, she won district and regional and state. Her sophomore year, she won district, regional, and state. And last year, she won district, and then she won regional and state. Going into this year, her total matches 75-1.
Wow.
We've lost one match her entire career. I don't know what her match count has been this year, but I bet she's not lost unless she goes and plays, you know, college kids. So she is the odds-on favorite to repeat as a 4-time regional champion and go to defend her 3-time state championship. So there is that.
Could be seeing that young lady on Roland Garros someday. You never know, right?
She is the rare 4A tennis player in East Texas that has a chance to be, you know, a factor. Yeah.
Awesome.
So Autumn has served, and it was a good serve, but now they're changing from the baseline, and it looks like Lauren has gotten a second wind. Back and forth, forehand to Autumn's backhand, and she pushes it a little bit deep. So it is low 15 as Autumn is on a serve, but doesn't want to serve yet. First serve just hits the top of the tape. She'll hit a second serve now. Trailing for the first time, sets 2-1 in the first set.
And another thing, these two girls are going to have to rely on their stamina and their workout because they've been going for a while here in this one single matchup.
Yeah, you're right, and it's not even close to being over. The doubles match next door that started when they were about beginning of this first set is already almost through with their first set. Autumn's first serve is I believe it's 15-all. Second serve is good, little chop return, and it's an effective one from Lauren. It's a low percentage shot. She just put a little drop shot from the baseline. Hard to do, but Autumn couldn't get to it. So I think she is now 15-30 behind. Could be low for you, but I think it is 15-30 as she serves. Does not want to go down to 2-4 and give the service back to Lauren. Threw her, tossed her serve, Wing kind of took it. Tries again, into the net. Second serve is good. Lauren, good return to the backhand, deep. Autumn gets it back. Lauren's forehand gets to Autumn. Autumn hits a beautiful forehand. Lauren barely gets to it. Backs Autumn up to the baseline. Backhand from Lauren is good. Drop shot from Autumn. It's almost a winner, but it's not. Lauren gets to it, and the lob is not over her head, but Lauren misses it. That point had everything. That point had everything. That was really good. So, Autumn now is either deuce or she's 1540. I missed the point there, but it's first serve is in the net. Oh, that toss, I think may have gotten. It was either a bad toss or it was a wind-aided toss, and she had to lunge for her own serve toss and grounds it and it bounces into the net. That's if you're grinning because that's kind of embarrassing. Good news is that was deuce, so she's now serving to Lauren, who has a chance to win this one if she can win this point. First serve is good. Lauren's return is good too. Backhand. Lauren drop shot. Autumn can't get to it. It's a second drop shot that wins, and Silsby takes the lead here, 4-2. Lauren Wise showing some spunk. She's already taken the first serve. Autumn's got it back. Beautiful cross-court forehand from Autumn on the second shot. Lauren can't get to it. I'm checking in with Anthony. What's the score over there with the guys?
5-2.
Still 5-2? Oh, it's 5-2 on our left. Are they having a long game?
I guess it might be 5.
Most likely it's 5-3 back at the doubles, Mr. Peters.
All right.
Over here, Lauren with the serve. Autumn gets to it. Another drop shot. Autumn gets to it, gets it over the net, but that's all she can do. Lauren's waiting at the net for the weak defensive shot and gets it by her. So she wins that one. And I missed the first point. Maybe Lauren will call the score. Yeah, she did, but I couldn't understand it. Good serve, and the drop shot from Autumn hits the net. So I've seen her lose 2 points. So this is either good serve, great return. Lauren gets it back. Another forehand from Lauren. It moves Autumn, but she gets to it, puts it in the corner. Lauren takes her all the way to her backhand. She gets to it, but it hits the net. And Larry, there may be a little fatigue here. Not moving quite as crisply and quickly as she did earlier, which is understandable. But I don't think Lauren has slowed down any. So good first serve, and Autumn catches it fat and pushes it deep. Except it wasn't a good first serve.
Yeah, because these two young ladies, you got to look at it. I mean, they've been playing at least for an hour and 40 minutes, but then they had to warm up and everything else before that. So
that's right.
Yeah, this is grinder.
And so the attempt for Lauren to win the point gets a good serve. Hits at the feet of Autumn. She gets it back. But the big forehand in the corner, Autumn gets to it, but it's not a very effective shot. So here it is 5-2. Just like Autumn in the first set, who they traded early games, and then Autumn went on a streak. That's what Lauren Wise has done from Silsby. She leads 5-2 as they change sides. Well, that gives us a chance to hear from a couple of sponsors, and we'll move over to the boys doubles match.
You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas. So if you need a new set of tires, Center Tire's the place to go? Check. What if you just need one tire repaired? Check. But what if your car needs an oil change or it needs to be aligned? Check and check. It's all there at Center Tire.
Okay. Coming back, and we hear good news from the guys' doubles over there, huh, Chris?
Yeah, they win their first set 6-3, and they are in the set break, so there's not any action right now to speak of. But, Coach, they win that one 6-3. And I'm heading back over to Autumn because Autumn's got to ideally come from behind and take the set. But to do that, she'll have to win 7-5. She'll have to win 5 games in a row.
Wow.
And that's a tall order. So what's likely to happen is they'll have a super tiebreaker, which is if you win a set apiece, then you play the first 1 to 10, 1 point at a time, and it's usually exciting. And of course, you got to win by 2, but that would make for a very long match. So that's what's going on here. They're already playing as I get back to the court side. But Autumn is serving.
So still 5-2 Silsby over there right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And Autumn gets a good second serve. They've been trading from the baseline. Autumn has a beautiful shot that Lauren goes and gets it. And Autumn had the backhand. She had it. Lauren was completely out of position, trying to go get that beautiful shot, and then she just hits it in the net, which is either a concentration or an energy problem. You're coming up, rushing the ball, and you have the whole court ahead of you, and then you kind of short stroke it, and it's an unforced error that eats at you. And I wonder about the mental strategy when you're down like this. You won the first set. I mean, I think it might be tempting to go, okay, let's just get out of this one and try to win the tie break. I don't know if that's what she's doing or not. I know that's bound to have crossed competitors' minds. She gets the second serve in. Lauren gets it back, and boy, vicious forehand from Autumn. There's no quitting that forehand. Lauren gets to it, but knocks it wide.
Yeah, I think that would be my strategy. Play it hard to try to get another couple of points, but if you give up that one, then that way you're not expending too much energy as you've already expended to go into that tiebreaker round.
Yeah. Okay. She was just serving, wasn't she? Yeah, I think she just won the third game. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think that's just what happened. Lauren's serve to the body is a good one, and she just won that service game, didn't she? Okay, so it's 5-3. So wins the game.
Okay.
And in the first point of the 5-3 game, Lauren serving for the set. Lauren wins the first point. Good serve. Lauren gets a nice chop shot back. Lauren gets it back. Autumn has a chance to pass her, but it hits the net. So 30 love for Lauren Wise to try to even this first round match at 1 set apiece. Now the sun's come out. Now it looks like a tennis day, getting warmer. First serve is beautiful, but the return is vicious. Lauren gets it back, drop, backhand, and then a passing shot. And that, Autumn controlled that point from the start, moving Lauren around and making it very difficult to play. So now 30-15, Autumn gets on the scoreboard in this game. And serve is good. Autumn's return is good. Baseline. Autumn backhand from the baseline. Lauren a forehand. Autumn a backhand. Forehand. Autumn a backhand. Lauren forehand. Center's backhand cross court. Forces a backhand return. Another backhand from Autumn. Big forehand from Lauren. Forehand from Autumn. Long point. Autumn goes and gets one. It's short. Lauren hits a beauty, and it's a winner. Autumn finally hit one that wasn't long enough, and Lauren stepped up and took advantage of it. So here it is, set points. She has 2 set points, I believe. And first serve is good. Autumn doesn't get it back. So Lauren Wise takes the second set, 6-3. There will be a break of a few minutes before the tiebreaker starts, Mr. Pierce and everyone. And I'm passing Coach here. He is important to be there, so it kind of help keep score and sort of direct it. It's 6-3. So I'm going to quickly check on the boys and their doubles match because we need to stay here with the super tiebreaker as best we can. I think we have time for one ad. Mr. Pierce, just come on back. We'll report on the boys doubles.
Sounds good. Here we go.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's.
And we're back here as checking in with Chris, and Chris is trying to see how the guys are doing on the guys' doubles side over there. What's going on there, man?
On the scoreboard, it's 1-0 on the scoreboard. I don't know if it's 2-0 or not. I'm going to ask one of the dads. Beautiful point going on, yeah. Center's up and back and forth with the net players. And Bryce, they say ballsy shot to the far left-hand side of the court. Beautiful shot. Wins the point. Is it 1-0 or is it 2-0? 1-0. Okay. 1-0.
Well, I put 2-0 up there. In
yeah.
Hope,
Sorry.
So there we go. Just in hoping, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what Zach Payne said. He's such a Pollyanna. Serve from Barnes, and it's a good one, but Bryce gets it back. Barnes makes a good return that goes kind of under Ryder at the net and forces Bryce to lunge at it, and it's no good. So the Bears of Osiris Mauriceville win that point. But the next serve is another good one. Barnes actually hit the ground before he hit the net, so he'll have a second set to Ryder. Second serve. It's good. Ryder hits a beautiful shot, forcing Barnes to lunge for it, but has enough spin. Ryder set up, hit a huge forehand out of bounds. So they're on serve here in the second set. And I'd like to get to the end of this game if there's not too many deuces. First set from Barnes goes into the net. He's hitting in the ad court to Bryce, and his second serve hits the line. Oh, nope, it's past the line, so it's out. I thought from here that was good, but it wasn't. So center takes that on a double fault. And Barnes now serving to Ryder in the ad court, serving to his left. Serve in the net, second serve. And it's good. Ryder returns it well. Back to Ryder. Barnes. It's a nice little drop shot, and Ryder hits it so far geometrically, but Barnes runs it down. Scott now moves back, plays defense. Ryder's now moved to the back, and with Osiris Mauriceville played a great point. They had to cover for each other, and even though center was on the offense the whole time, the Bears stayed in the match, stayed in the point, and won it as I think it was Bryce who just hit it a little bit too far on that last shot. So back to the deuce court, and I'm not sure of the score because I got here when the game was already going, but I think it's deuce. Huge serve, but it's long. Man, he's strong. Second serve is in. Bryce lobs it back and misses. He kind of frames it and it goes out of bounds. So they win that point. I'm going to say that is add in for Barnes and Scott from LCM. I think they're serving for the game. I think he'll serve to Ryder Moody. He had to go get the ball. He's not in a hurry. So now he's back. Good serve. Hits the net. He'll have another first serve. Center won the first set convincingly, but second set, they're on the serve. Good serve. Ryder returns it. Barnes gets it back. Ryder returns it. Now Barnes goes alley, and Bryce just can't get there. He took the alley, got it by Bryce. Bryce got his racket on it, but that's all he got. So it's 1-1 in the second set here in doubles. We'll take a pour cool break. That would be good. Have they started over there on the super tie break?
Not yet.
Not yet.
They're going to do third set.
Oh, third set. Wow. Okay. I'll be dang. No super tie break. They do 3 sets, man.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
the third set is not yet underway. So we'll go back and call that one. But yeah, we'll take a pour cool break and we'll be right back.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All right, folks, we're back here, and Chris is going to talk to us, and we're going to set up a interview with the guys on the guys side here. Chris, is that what we're doing?
Yeah. The girls are not playing a super tiebreaker. They'll play a third set, just like they do in the U.S. Women's Open. And they'll play it all out, and so they're taking an understandably long break, and so are the boys as they're doing a changeover. So I thought we'd take a chance to hear what Ryder and Bryce, who are currently playing, had to say to me before the match. I guess that this was recorded on Tuesday. So we'll hear from them, and then we'll pick up the girls singles set 3.
All right, here we go.
These two guys right here are the qualifiers for the second year in a row, right? For regional? Okay, so tell everybody who you are.
I'm Bryce Gaddy, Ryder Moody.
Okay, you're going in the doubles bracket. And let's talk a little bit about district. Last year, were you the #1 seed at regional? Did you win district last year?
No, sir.
Okay, so same thing this year. Was it who beat you last year?
Last year we lost to Bullard A team. Yeah, we went to 3 set.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This year it wasn't Bullard, it was Madisonville, and tell me how that turned out.
So Madisonville's team, they're pretty solid, but I think they only got us because I couldn't hold serve that day.
You agree with that? It was his serve that got you?
I'm pretty sure I lost my serve.
Okay.
Twice through.
But you told me before the interview that's usually not an issue. It was just an off day of service?
Yes, sir. I think it was just an off day, but I'm sure if we meet them at region,
Wouldn't that be nice? Because
Yes,
it would
sir.
probably be in the finals.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're doing it a second time, what is your excitement level? 10 being like the most, 1 being not a big deal. Going to regional again.
I'd say it's a 10.
Really?
Yes,
all the way
sir.
up there?
I mean, it's always a great thing to go to region. I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't expect it, but I'm glad that we had the opportunity
Yeah,
to.
can't take it for granted. All right, guys. Well, looking forward to covering it.
There we go. Hit the right button. All right, we're back here, and it's you said the guys are up 2-1 as we were away there, huh, Chris?
Yeah, while you were listening to them talk about playing tennis, they were playing tennis, and they were 1-1 when we left, but they picked up a game. And Bryce Gaddy is now serving to try and go up 3-1 and take the command. You know, they've broken. If they can stay on serve and go up 3-1, that's exactly what you want to do. So they're, I believe, 2 points into this game. Bryce serves to Barnes, and it's wide right. So he took a lot of speed off of it and tried to baby it in. So his second serve now to Barnes, the big guy. He is a LCM bear. He's got the big, strong build. Second serve is good, and Barnes takes a swing at it with his backhand, and it's bouncing away from him. It's just so much spin that Barnes got to it but didn't control it. And so that is the win. They won that. So we only got to see Bryce serve once, but they're up now 3-1, the men.
3-1. Oh.
I do believe. And it is Scott serving, and we'll stay here for that, and then we'll go back over to the girls. Good first serve. Bryce gets to it, but he hits it long. Just a lot of power on that serve from Scott. 3-1. The rule is the girls, or anybody, have up to 10 minutes between a second and third set, and I think they were taking most of that, if not all of it. But by the time we go back, I'm sure they will have started that set, and we will stay and watch it in its entirety. Second serve to Ryder from Scott, and Ryder makes him pay for a defensive second serve. I believe that it's 15-all in this service game. Yeah, it is. Scott had a good first point serve, the second point a fault, and a kind of a duck of a second serve, and Ryder made him pay for it. First serve to Bryce now. Goes in the net. Second serve. Bryce hits it nicely into the corner. He moves up to beautiful. Scott made a good shot, but Bryce had snuck up. The shot was really well placed, and it was a hard one. Bryce had to get it off of his ankles before it hit the ground, but he did it with the perfect touch, and it dropped. Point for the Riders. Should be 30-15. Now the serve to Ryder. Scott misses. Serving from way wide out. The next was in, but it's not got anything on it. Ryder pushes him way out to his backhand, but he gets to it. And Ryder attempted a lob that goes long. So Scott stayed in the point, and it paid off. I do believe that it is 30-all. With center up 3-1 in this opening doubles match at the 4A regional tournament, Region 3. It's brought to you by Borders Poultry. Fred and Linda have built such a successful enterprise there. It started out selling poultry supply, which is important, but then they moved into building chicken houses and actually putting the bolts and the screws on the ground to the industry that keeps Shelby County going. So we appreciate Borders Poultry. Second serve from a first serve again from Scott to Gaddy. It goes out. Gaddy returns second serve. They're staying in the corners. Scott didn't get it far enough away from Ryder, who pounces onto the net for a winner. And they win the point, but it's now advantage center. And he'll serve to Ryder. What will hopefully be the last time. The serve to Ryder, he splits the two of them perfectly with a blistering return of service, a return service winner. It's 4-1 in the second set, and Larry, it's if it keeps going like this, it's very possible we will not see the completion of that set. It looks like the boys are going to start 45 minutes after poor Autumn, and they're going to finish before Autumn. That's the way it goes.
That's the way it's going to go today. Yeah. But I mean, you talked about how closely knit those two girls were, and I tell you, I mean, I'm surprised there's not like an ESPN crew out there for as long as they've been playing.
That's right. And then they'll get a break, and then one of them's going to have to play again. So we'll see how that shakes out. Let's hear from Sandy Cox State Farm, and then we'll be back with the third set from the girls singles.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
All right, coming back, and the guys got a big lead, and they could be wrapping it up here shortly because the gals are still taking a break, which is a much-needed break, Chris.
They just took the court, and they are underway. And, you know, I'm walking up on it kind of blind. I know that I think Lauren just served and won the first game. I think she did, but they didn't trade sides, which they should have done after one, so it's confusing. But in the point that just began, nope, I had that wrong. Autumn serves in the first game, and she is unable to hold serve, so she goes down 0-1 in this deciding set after winning the first one 6-2. And usually, not always, but usually, in a third set, the person who wins the second one, you would favor because they have the momentum, especially if it's a big win. That's not always the case, but it looks like in this case, Lauren has that momentum. She leads after breaking Autumn 1-0, and after her good first serve, Autumn nets the return. She didn't have her feet set, any of that. So she has the body language of someone that's kind of down on herself. She needs something good to happen. Lauren wins the first point. Good first serve. Autumn hits the nice backhand. Lauren moves her to her forehand. Lauren forehand to Autumn's forehand. Exchanging forehands from the baseline. Backhand, Lauren, good forehand, back to Autumn's back. She moves Lauren to the backhand. Lauren gets it back. Autumn's at the net. She has a chance. She puts it away. A beautifully played point. Both of them. But Autumn had the first chance to come up and do something aggressive and made it work. So 15-all. Silsby Lauren is the only person from Silsby that got here from Silsby. She's a solo entry from the school. So everybody from Silsby that came here watching her, good first serve. Center gets it back, makes Lauren work for it, goes and reaches for it, gets it. Amanda puts it back. Now Lauren's at the net. And a beautiful, Lauren was in control of the point later, just it controlled it. And then on the point that was supposed to win the point, Autumn got to it with a lob right over her head and wins the point. So she's leading 15-30. Big opening serve. Autumn gets to it, but Lauren has a beautiful, aggressive second shot, and Autumn almost hits it over the fence. I almost got to go get the ball. 30-all in the second game. I mean, it's the only round one game still going on, I guarantee you. Everybody else is boys doubles, and then there's these girls. Good serve, good return from Lauren. Good backhand from Autumn. Lauren's forehand, and it's wide. Lauren's good at that. She moves people well, and that time just a little bit too much. So Autumn takes the point. And would love to take the game and even it out. Good return of a good serve. Autumn backs up, hits a good forehand. Autumn forehand to Lauren's forehand. From the baseline. It's a short backhand. Lauren gets to it, but can't control it.
Go, Autumn.
She pushes it wide, and Autumn breaks back, so it's 1-all. And that body language I was telling you about, Larry, it's almost like she heard me, and won the next point in a beautiful display, and then took over the game. So 1-all, and Autumn's already serving, trying to hold serve and go ahead in the second. 1-all. First serve is deep. Here's the second serve, and it goes into the net. The match next door is girls doubles, Larry. So some of the boys doubles is finished, and they're still trying to get finished with round one. The first girls, the whole tournament has finished.
Because we have Wolf and Landon on the girls doubles that could be starting up sometime too, right?
Yeah, that's right. And what we'll do is update you on this. Second serve of the second point for Autumn. She gets it in, and they go into the trading blows from the baseline. Lauren hits that aggressive one, and Autumn figures out it's going to be deep, so she doesn't hit it, and it does go deep. So I think it's 15-all here. But yeah, what we'll do when this is over, we'll talk to somebody. If Autumn wins, we'll definitely talk to her. If not, we'll talk to the boys, and then we'll finish this live stream. And to cover the girls, we'll go to session 2, is the way it appears in NETSN. Autumn with a good serve, and then good return, and they trade from the baseline, and Lauren just unforced error into the net. So Autumn has the lead. I believe she's up 30-15. Oh, serve almost. Lots of power into the net. Second serve. Tied at 1. This is to try and get back on serve. Good second serve. Lauren hits it to the backhand. Defensive backhand, good. Lauren makes Autumn move all the way. Good shot, though. Backs Lauren up. Defensive forehand. Defensive backhand from Autumn. Here comes Lauren to the net, and she hits it too far. And that's a sign of fatigue, too. Just there's so much that goes into the almost microscopic motion when you're rushing a ball to hit it hard and make it go down and not out of bounds. And it was close, but it's not quite. She's missed 2 or 3 in a row. Here's Autumn for what I think is game point. Good serve. Defensive backhand. Autumn's backhand makes her move. Backhand to Autumn's backhand. That's forehand now for Lauren as she backs up. Makes Autumn run for it. A lobby defensive backhand. Now Lauren's coming to the net. She hits one to the backhand, a lob, and it is perfect. Lauren gets to it and hits one over her head and keeps the ball in play. And then, kind of stunned that Lauren made the play, Autumn misses the shot.
Good point.
That was just a really good point. Lauren, despite me saying she was losing energy, went and ran that down like Willie Mays in the outfield, and instead of catching it over her shoulder, hit it over her shoulder and surprised Autumn and wins the point. Autumn, I think, has one more chance to win the game on this serve. Clips the tape. Second serve to Lauren is good. Lauren gets it back to the backhand. Gets it back. A drop shot, and it's perfect. Lauren gets the drop shot, and Autumn sees it a fraction too late and can't get there. So,
You gotta take your time, dude.
she had 2 game points, and Lauren holds them both, and it's now deuce. With the girls' doubles, tournament starting in the court next to him. It's unreal how long this has gone. First serve into the net at deuce. Second serve. Good. Nice return. Autumn, good backhand. Forehand from Lauren makes Autumn struggle to get to it. And Autumn had to choose. Am I going to go to left or right? She went right. Lauren hit it left. A good shot. She was in control of that point, and it's break point as Lauren Wise has won 3 points in a row. Down 15-40. She's now got a break point. The serve is surprisingly soft. Lauren has to stretch for it. She's going to try and lob over Autumn. Autumn was coming to the net early, and it was, never had a chance. Good choice by Autumn, way out from Silsby. It's deuce again. Autumn serve, good, just a little wide. She took power off of it and placed it and almost hit an ace at about 40 miles an hour. Second serve, good, to the forehand. It's a short return. Autumn, because it's short, hit it into the net. Almost all of her service returns were wise back to the baseline. This one brought Autumn up, and she had to change strategies and didn't get it changed in time. So it's back to deuce, I believe. Nope, that's not true. It is advantage Lauren. Autumn. Autumn struggling to stay in. Good serve. Backhand return is good. The wind picks up. Backhand from Autumn. Lauren hits it over to the corner. Lauren again to the backhand baseline. Lauren forehand. Autumn forehand. It's a kind of a squiggly one. Lauren's coming up, but misses the offensive shot. Misses the offensive shot, and it's deuce again. It's the third deuce. Serve into the net. First serve, now the second serve. Good. Drop shot. Autumn gets to it, out of place, but makes a beautiful defensive shot. Lauren stretches, gets to the shot, amazing. Autumn waits, gets it back into play. Now the long lob, unforced error from Lauren. She made such a good play on the shot before, and then when she was squared and had some options, hit it just a tad too far. So we are back to deuce. Nope, sorry. This is not deuce. This is a game point for Autumn. Beautiful serve, good return. And her drop shot backhand almost made it. And Coach Dykes next to me throws his water bottle up, not because he's angry, but because it was so close to being a winner from the baseline on a backhand drop shot. The fourth deuce. First serve into the net. What happened over there?
Bryson Ryder won 6-3, 6-3.
Okay. Over at the doubles match, Bryce and Ryder win 6-3, 6-3. So they get on the court, warm up, and play an entire match while Autumn is still playing her first one. The serve is in. The return is good. Lauren comes up and hits one, but pushes it deep. She's upset at herself, Lauren Wise, because 2 or 3 inches difference, and she would have won that point for sure. The fifth deuce. Keep in mind, this is just for Autumn, for one of them to go up 2-1. Feels like whoever wins this wins the match, but I mean they're still early in the third set. We will hopefully get a chance to talk to Ryder and Bryce before we end this session. Congratulations, 6-3, 6-3 winners. The service good. Lauren gets it back. Lauren gets it back. Now Autumn hits a scorcher. Lauren manages to go and get it. Now a lobby sort of backhand. Lauren pounces on it. Autumn gets it back. Big forehand. Autumn with a good low backhand, but Lauren gets it back. Autumn moves her all the way to the right. She gets it back. Lauren with another forehand. Autumn with a backhand right back to her feet. Back and forth, back and forth. Autumn's short arms her cross-court backhand and loses the point. And we've got six. Well, we have the whole contingent from Silsbee living and dying by every shot. Her coach, her parents, and I'm not sure there's another set of adults that might be kin or might just be next door neighbors or teachers playing hooky. Maybe that's it. It's break point for Lauren Wise. After 6 deuces. First serve hits the top of the net. Second serve for Autumn Bennett. In the round 1 match from Valhalla, y'all, this just keeps going. Second serve, flat-footed, but it goes in. Return. Oh, drop shot for Autumn. Lauren is so fast she gets to it. She's still at the net. Autumn's going to try and get it over her. He doesn't. Lauren goes and runs it down, hits a lob of her own, and now they're back to the baseline. Much ado about nothing. Another chance for Lauren to rush the net. Autumn gets it, tries to pass her. Lauren gets to it, puts it in the net. So good defense from Autumn ends up winning the point.
Here we go. Take your time.
They say defense wins championships. But what does that mean? The 6th deuce. First game of the whole match went to 7 deuces.
Yeah.
This one has gone to 6, and it's just early in the 3rd set.
Well, even the first match and the first points of the second went like 4 or 5.
That's right. That's right. Beautiful first serve, and it's a foul ball as the backhand goes over the fence. Larry, Lauren gets her racket on it, but it goes over the fence, and I'm going to fetch the ball. A beautiful, long win for Autumn Bennett to hold serve and go up 2-1 in the 3rd set, which is important because she lost most of the games in the 2nd set. Felt like the momentum was all going the wrong way, but now it's not. Now, I went and got the ball, but they've already started the point.
So if she wins, you're going to get her to sign it?
The
longest match I've ever called in my life.
I know it. And I thought Autumn had won it, but she didn't. That's the reason that she won the point, but she didn't win it. And it's back to the 8th deuce, Larry. 8th deuce. Good serve. Wow. Nice backhand return. Autumn gets the good return. They're trading forehands now. And I thought that one was out, but it's not. Drop shot from Lauren. Autumn gets there. Lauren has a chance to pass. She does it. Autumn gets the backhand on it. Autumn gets it again. Now Lauren goes and tries to scoop it, and it's out. Lauren had the advantage. She had the like in a duel. She had the upper ground, but Autumn fought her way through it. For what? A chance. Just a chance to win the game. First serve into the net. After 7 deuces, I think. A chance to win. Second serve, it's in. Lauren hits it right back to the backhand. Forehand, good. Moves. Autumn looking good. Low forehand. Lauren chases it down and nets it. And nets it. So finally, we get to the changeover. And I am sitting here with the doubles winners, Ryder and Bryce. First of all, just a note about your teammate. She had played 45 minutes before you took the court. You guys have now finished, and she's still playing early in the 3rd set. This is a marathon, just to kind of set the stage for y'all. Okay, now, having said that, first match out of the way, how did it go? This is Bryce.
First match, I'd say it went pretty well. We were a little shaky at first. And I think we'll be warmed up for the next round.
You gaining confidence as you went?
Yes, sir.
Ryder, what was the key or the turning point or the most important part of that match?
I think the
think the key to winning is just keeping a clear mindset and staying positive, even if you're in doubt. Sometimes fear, but you just got to overcome it.
It's a lot easier said than done, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, mental is all about tennis. So it's always good to have a positive mindset when coming into a match.
Well, congratulations, fellas. Proud of you. We'll be watching you in round 2, which will be sometime in session 3 after Larry is long gone. While I was visiting, we've had 1 point in the next game, and I don't know who won it. It's Lauren serve, but she wins the second point. So Autumn on serve, leading 2-1. And that interview, by the way, brought to you, as always, by Center Motor Company. The player spotlights, the players of the game, the player interview for the last decade from your Ford dealer, Center Motor Company. Go see them. Got good pre-owned vehicles of any brand. Good serve from Lauren, good return, and now they are doing what they do. They're returning from the baseline. Forehand from Autumn moves Lauren all the way to the corner, but she gets it back. Another forehand to the corner. Lauren gets it back. A forehand. Now down the middle. Lauren kind of drop shots, and that's problematic. Autumn goes up for a middle of the court backhand. What do? Do you blister it or do you cut it? She didn't either, and she hit it out. So that is most likely 30-15. Good serve. Lauren drop shots it. Autumn drop shots. Lauren gets to it. Lauren lobs it over Lauren's center, lobs it over somebody's head. I'm getting my Autumns and my Laurens mixed up, but there's no way you can follow that. Let me just tell you that Autumn played a beautiful point and won it. So I believe it's 30-all. Good serve. Autumn gets it back to the corner. Big return from Lauren. Big return from Autumn. Backhand lob. Autumn gets her backhand back. Good forehand. Autumn backhand into the corner. Lauren gets it back and about an inch long. Close, but not quite. Now, if I have the score correct, and I don't have any idea that I do, this is break point for Autumn. Good serve. Autumn gets it back. Lauren hits one to Autumn. Low forehand. Or Lauren gets to it. And Autumn's forehand just about an inch deep. So both of them losing the last 2 points on forehands that were just a tad too deep. And guess what, Larry? It's deuce.
Of course, I'd expect nothing else.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not. I guess that's not true. Lauren was just serving, wasn't she? So she won that. I had the score wrong. She won that. Now Autumn is serving. It's not deuce. It's Autumn serving in the next game. So count it 2-2 here in this one, in the third set. The most evenly matched thing ever. Autumn with a good serve. Lauren gets it back, and Autumn's second shot is a thing of beauty, right in the corner, like she had a joystick. Lauren gets to it, but she can't really do anything with it. So she wins the first point of that match on serve, 2-2 in the third set. Hits a blistering serve, but it clips the net. So she'll get a second first serve. Zach, do you ever remember any matches this long that you've been in?
I haven't been many. There's been a few, but a long match like this is very. You have to have very good endurance, and it takes a lot out of you to play. And I'm surprised she's still able to hit so consistently with this heat and time that she's been playing under.
They started, there was dew on the court. Now it's middle of the day.
I know, this is a very long match. And I'm really hoping she can end up pulling the win out.
Now, the entire time Zach and I were talking, they played 1 point. and both of them had beautiful shots that had a shot to win. Finally, a really nice cross-court shot from Lauren Wise wins the point. And, I mean, it's been 2 or 3 minutes, and they're just 15 all.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
And keeping up with this, too, Chris, I mean, take away from breaks and everything, the girls have been playing on the court, playing for approximately 2 hours and about 15 minutes.
2 hours and 15 minutes, including their warm-ups. So about 2 hours of match time, and we just saw this late an ace, hardware ace. Autumn's first serve gets by. Lauren never touched it. Now she's just got to make sure she doesn't double fault as her first serve on following up that beautiful ace goes into the net. Second serve is good. Lauren gets it back. Good back in from Autumn. Oh, she wanted a drop shot and missed it, so it's 30 all. And it's the regional 4A Region 3 region tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry, and this is session 1. I would have bet big money that we would have been through with this broadcast. We would have had a brief Aurora Concept post-game report, and we would be on to the next session, but it has not been. These two girls, evenly matched and determined, are locked up at 2 all in the third set, and 30-30 in this game. Autumn's first serve goes into the net at 30-30.
Yeah, you got to think it's just adrenaline keeping you going, just like what he was saying. The accuracy of the shots, you got to just have that adrenaline to keep going. It's just your knowledge of the game and playing it is hard for playing this long.
Well said. And at some point, adrenaline drops, and it's whose adrenaline drops first. Good serve. Lauren gets back. Good backhand from Autumn. Lauren hits another one to her backhand, and that one, it looked like an adrenaline drop. Autumn just kind of put a racket out and didn't spend the energy it was taking to really set up for the shot. So she loses that one. And she's serving to the ad court, so it's most likely, I think, it's ad out. She's down 34. She's got to win this one to stay in the match. And the serve is deep. Good, but just a tad bit deep. The coach just walked up. Autumn saw that. I wonder how that affects you. Second serve is deep. And she serves away that game. And coach is saying it's with the wind. It's with the wind. But there's second serves, especially when you take a little off the pace, the wind behind you often pushes it deep. So at the last changeover, center was up 2-1. Now they're down 2-3 as Stillsby will serve when we come back to round 1, still of the girls singles, brought to you by Borders Poultry.
Sparky D's Bargain Store.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Ooh.
Sparky D's Bargain Store.
You know that Center Glass can fix your cracked windshield. But for the experts at Center Glass, fixing a windshield is just the beginning. Center Glass can also renovate your bathroom, turn your fixtures and shower into something entirely new and unique to your home.
All right, we're back here and see Silsby up 3-2, Chris. And you said the girls are already starting the doubles there. So
yes. Amy Landon and Alicia Emmy Wolf and Alicia Landon are already on the court playing against the Livingston Lady Lions. It's the first game. There's nothing on the scoreboard yet, but Livingston is serving, and I just watched Emmy get a beautiful service return on to score one. I tell you what, let's do. It looks like the second session is not even going to happen. We're just going to keep it here through all of round one, and I don't know. We'll figure out what we'll do as far as that goes when we're finished. But there's so much tennis going on. There is an interview with these ladies, with Alicia and Emmy. It's a player spotlight, and I'd love for people to hear from them and see them. They set the stage well. So if we can, Larry, let's play that just to kind of give them a little attention and time too, and then we'll get back to the marathon that is round one girls singles.
All right, let's see if I got this right.
Okay, there they are right there. The qualifying doubles team from Center at the regional tournament. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Emmy Wolf.
And you are?
And I'm Alicia Landon.
How long have you guys played together?
We just started in the fall season, yeah.
Okay.
We played in the fall like once or twice. Yeah.
And team tennis?
In the spring, we played like the last 4 tournaments. Mm-hmm.
When did it click? When did y'all, I mean, that's not a lot of experience. Do y'all feel like we're working pretty well together now?
Honestly, yes, but I wouldn't say it clicked till district. We
Okay.
were like, we have to lock in for district.
And that's, district used to be a pretty easy contest for Center, but then that was before the Bullards and the Madisonvilles, and when Rusk has some people that can play. So, I mean, if you didn't lock in for district, you probably wouldn't be going to regional, right?
Oh, no, sir. The Bullard team, we won to go to finals. We lost to them the week before.
Wow.
5-8.
What was the difference?
I think our attitude.
Really?
Yeah.
It was
We
mental?
played way better.
That's awesome. Okay, what do you know about your opponent at regional? Do you even know your opponent? But by the way, folks, this is happening on Tuesday before the match on Friday. Do you know yet?
We have no idea. We
Okay.
know Bullard will be there, the girls
Sure.
that got first.
But you won't be playing them until it probably won't be until Saturday if you make it. Okay, are you excited?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
That's great. Well, I'm excited to cover it. Thank y'all. Good luck.
Thank you.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
All right, back here and checking in. How's Miss Bennett doing so far there, Chris?
Well, when we left, it was 3-2, and then we went and checked in on girls doubles, played their interview and an ad, and it's still 3-2.
Of course.
Or so I hope Mary's going to correct me on this. It's 4-2 or 3-3? Okay, so still 3-4, and this is a beautiful game of great strokes, and it's over, and Silsby won it. And what was the game score as best you could tell? Did she win that 30 or 40 or even long points? Silsby just won that game. Okay, so it was only 6 points, but they took the length of that interview and a commercial play. Silsby's up 4-2 though. And Autumn serving, and this is critical. She's got a hold here. First serve's no good. Second one is good. A drop shot. Autumn gets to it. Drop shot of her own. Lauren gets to it. Passes Autumn. So both of them, good strategy. But Lauren is just a half step faster, not quicker, but faster. She can cover in a sprint a little bit
Did you say Autumn was behind 4-3 now?
4-2.
4-2. Okay.
First serve goes a little long, and she's already down a point. This is the most critical game to this point of the match for Autumn. Second serve is good. Lauren's forehand return is good, and Autumn has to stretch from the backhand, and it goes a little long. So now, down 2 games on her serve, and down 2 points in the game, critical moment. Down love 30. Almost has to hold serve. Big serve, but it goes in the net. So now the second serve. What will she do? And puts it in the net. I think she was trying to decide, do I want to go ahead and hit another big serve? And at the last second, she said, no, I don't. And then that messes everything up. So now 3 break points for Silsbee's Lauren Wise in the 2-hour and now 15-minute match. Her serve is long. Second serve. Kind of holding on by a thread here. It's good. Drop shot is not very good for Lauren. A beautiful forehand, but Lauren runs it down, hits it too long. So Autumn wins that point, and you hear the center faithful. They've come over. I mean, this is the news. With the boys singles tournament, I think completely over. The girls singles still going. Good first serve, defensive return, and a defensive backhand from Autumn. She sends Autumn to her backhand, and she misses it. So at 5-2, we will take a quick break in the action, and I guess we can hear from Center Glass or Cornerstone or one of those folks, Mr. Pierce, as we get to 5-2.
Cornerstone Balance and Therapy is the local place where you go to recover after surgery or after an accident. With up-to-date modern equipment and a staff that cares and knows you by name, the only thing better is where it's located, right at the 4-way stop in the middle of town. Cornerstone, helping you get better.
Yes, not only am I looking for good insurance, but my grandson's making one of those rock and roll gospel albums. I was wondering if you could find me a good place for insurance and a place for him to record his project.
Fortunately, you just described Buster Bounds and Bounds Insurance and Center.
All right, back here, and as we're sending it back over to Brian out there, and Bennett taking on Wise there in the single girls match. It's been going on for about 2.5 hours now.
Yeah,
and you got the entire area of regional tennis is over there watching this now. I'm taking it.
Yeah. The news is there's still a girls singles match going. Yeah. So Lauren serves and wins the first point. Second serve, Autumn gets a good return. Now a backhand. They're at the baseline trading, and Autumn's backhand a little short. So now she's down low 30 and 5-2. And Lauren is 2 points away from concluding this extremely long match.
I hope she gets a little time to, whoever wins this gets a time to get a break before their next one, because they definitely deserve a.
Yeah, they do. Good serve and a great return, but Lauren, it's just unbelievable how fast just late in the match she got to a beautiful return. Backhanded across the court. Autumn, surprised by the speed of it, was unable to get there in time and netted it. So this is match point, triple match point for Lauren Wise. First serve is good. First return. big forehand, good return, backhand drop shot. Autumn gets to it and puts pepper on it, and it's a little too far. And that concludes the match that we didn't think would ever end. It's going to be Autumn 6-2, 3-6, 2-6 as the official final, and both girls smiling. They know that they just did something kind of special. It's a shame that Center's on the losing end of it, but gosh, Autumn's not a senior. This will be something she remembers and will probably grow from. We will speak to her later in the tournament, Mr. Pierce, but I think what let's do, let me first of all thank Sharon Nelson for her constant support of Center Tennis. And she's part of the Center Tennis Club that supports the tennis, Shelby County and Center High School. And she is as you know, Larry, a great medical provider. What's your favorite thing about Sharon?
She just got a great personality, and she's got a wonderful people to work in the front office. They just make everything nice and easy, and just get in there, get taken care of, and get in and out. That's what most people want. Get to the doctor nowadays.
Absolutely. Well, let's hear from Sabine State Bank, and then we'll come back and we'll set up and get ready. We'll just stay here in this broadcast instead of stopping and re-clicking. And the girls' doubles are underway, and before we go to break, I'll give you a score. It says that it is 3-love, but I don't know which team is ahead. So I'll find that out when we come back. We'll hear from Sabine State Bank.
All right.
So what do you get with Sabine State Bank? Steve Waters and his staff, they know you. They know you by name. And they celebrate the successes when they finance your dreams. But Sabine State Bank is also a fully modern bank with 24-hour online access to your accounts and services ranging from teller services to some of banking's more complicated things. Looking for a place to grow? It's Sabine State Bank. Your Rough Rider Baseball hometown sponsors include Bird Forestry, helping all of us keep it natural. Granny B Snow Cones, hey, it's summertime. The Pizzeria, the taste of Shelby County. Joe's Car Spa, it's not a car wash, it's a spa. And Blake Furniture Gallery, big city selection right here in Center. These sponsors are proud of the Rough Rider athletes.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
And back, Chris, and did you get to talk to Miss Bennett there for a second? I heard you talking to her for a second there. I don't know. Hey, Chris, are you there?
I am.
There you go. There you go. I heard you talking to Miss Emily there for a second ago. I didn't know if you were still chatting with her or not.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to her later.
Okay. But we have heard that the Livingston Tigers, I do believe that's who it is Dominguez and Pickens, are up 3-0 over the Center Ladies here early to start here in the girls round 1 already.
Yes. And interesting story. Jack Cowan, my youngest son, is a tennis coach pro at a country club in College Station.
Wow,
and although,
that's a gig.
Yeah, and although these girls are not students of his, and there are a couple of Livingston Lions that once a week go from Livingston to College Station to have lessons there. One he teaches and one a colleague of his does.
Oh, that's awesome.
Livingston has gotten serious about tennis relatively recently.
Uh-huh.
Okay. While we were wrapping up round 1, the ladies from Livingston, Lady Lions, jumped off to a 3-0 lead, but Center served and won a game, so now it's 3-1. And so, is it Jenkins, Perkins from Livingston? Dominguez and who?
Dominguez and Pickens.
Okay, Pickens is serving.
Okay.
And the serve that I just saw is either the second or the fourth point of the match as we pick it up. She made a good serve, but Alicia made a beautiful passing shot by Dominguez and won the point. So that's the first point I get to report on. Center wins.
Yeah,
so,
we have Chloe Pickens and Camelia Dominguez, 19.1 on the UTR, and of course Landon and Wolf at 17.2. So you know more about that than I do.
They are definite favorites on this one, but the problem with Wolf and Landon is Wolf plays every sport. She's only at tennis class or practice when one of the team sports allows her to. So that affects her UTR. And Landon is a soccer player. So they're way more talented than that number shows. And the serve to Landon, her return proves it. She hits it back hard to Pickens. Pickens has to lunge for it, and it goes out of bounds. And that means Center has won 2 in a row. So as they change sides on the court, the scoreboard looks a lot better. It's 2-3. Center is down 1, but they've won 2 in a row. And that gives us a chance to take care of a little business, and then we'll be back with the girls' doubles round 1.
At Wayne Christian Financial Services, Wayne and his daughter Liza Christian Furman understand that the financial pictures rarely stay the same, but a thorough understanding and knowledge helps you prepare for the downturns, gives you the strength to support them, gives you the knowledge to navigate your way through the system and turn that arrow back up again. The power's in your hands with Wayne Christian Financial Services. Hey, Evadale fans, Shelbyville fans, if you want to plan your next getaway around quality East Texas hunting, then Wiggins Hunting Lodge is a place for you. Quality white-tailed deer hunting experience, or whatever your gathering needs, perfect for bridal or for corporate retreats. Want to get away? Come to Wiggins Hunting Lodge between Mount Enterprise and Timpson.
Already back here, and as Chris checking in on the girls' doubles who won a couple here, so let's see how they're moving along.
We have Wolf serving. We were away. We missed the first point. And the second point, Wolf with a hard, aggressive first serve that clips the net. Second serve against the wind, and the wind has become a factor. It floated out of bounds. She double faulted. So maybe she'll call the score. It's low 30 is what she called. Jump serve. And it's returned. And Alicia jumps on it, spins it backwards, and neither girl can get to it. So her play at the net from Landon, from Alicia. And they score there. It's 15-30. And all we needed was just to come back and get on the air. And they seem to do really well. I think they need us there.
Right, that's it. Now, you said something about a jump serve. I thought, my little knowledge of tennis, I thought you had to have at least one foot on the ground or toe touching whenever you served the ball.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
It's a good thing because Wolf, on her first serve, jumps way in the air. Her second serve, she stands flat and gets a good return to her, but she hits a beautiful shot into the corner. But Dominguez hits it directly back to the other corner, a really good tennis shot. And so they win that point, and it's now 15-40. Williams has 2 chances now to take this game from Wolf. But yeah, both feet leave the ground, and she comes down on it. I don't think anybody teaches that, but that's the way she does it. Second service good, and Dominguez hits it back to Emmy. Dominguez goes alley but misses way too far. So good point, and it's 30-40. Wolf will serve to Pickens. Now what's Pickens' first name?
Oh, let me check on that once again. I don't have that back up here.
It's Camilla, I think you said. That's pretty.
Camilla Dominguez and Chloe Pickens.
Jump serve too
Camellia
long.
Dominguez, and it's Chloe Pickens.
Second serve. And it gets it in. Not much on it. Alicia swings at it from the net, misses, but Wolf gets it back, and then a hard shot from Pickens down the alley. Alicia had gotten over just a little too far and left her back door open, and pow, and home invasion. Really good shot.
It's Chloe Pickens.
Chloe, okay.
And Camila Dominguez.
Okay, well, Chloe just made it them pay on that one, so it's 4-2 as Camilla is going to serve to Emmy from the Lady Lions of the Livingston to the Lady Riders in this regional tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry. Good serve. Emmy gets back a lob return. She lobs another one back to Dominguez, who goes alley. Alicia gets to it. Tries to lob it over Alicia, but it's not a good lob, and Alicia pounces on it like a dang panther. Pow! And puts it away. Pounced like a panther and beat the lion. That's pretty poetic.
Yeah.
Serve now to Alicia. Good serve, but a little long. Second serve now. This is Dominguez to Landon. And it hits the top of the net and goes wide. So couldn't quite catch a break on that one. So ladies win 2 in a row, down 4-2. And if you're just joining us, we started originally this session where you click and watch was only supposed to be the girls singles, but the girls singles lasted so long, the boys doubles got on and finished center one, 6-3, 6-2, 6-3, or vice versa. And Ryder and Bryce are in the next round. And poor old Autumn Bennett, in just a marathon, lost her round one, but it took her forever. So we are already here to the last event of round one, girls doubles. And center is doing well after dropping their first 3 games. They've won 2 and are now up love 40 as Alicia gets the serve up. Well, she was aggressive. She wanted to win it just a little bit too long. So it's 15-40. The Riders have 2 chances to break serve, and they'll switch sides at 4-3. Good serve. Emmy, yeah, it lands in. Nice high shot back to Emmy from Dominguez. And it's got a little spin on it. It surprises Emmy, and she miscues, and it's what was 40 love is now 40-30. They still have one more chance as Dominguez serves to Alicia Landon. Can she win this point? Serve in the net. Wind behind her back. No, in her face. No, behind her back. No, it's behind her back, which makes it hard. And hits the net and goes wide. This is the second time that's happened. So center wins on a double fault. It's Livingston 4, center 3 in round one of the girls doubles from Bryan High School, brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply. We'll be right back.
If you don't have poultry supply, you don't have the poultry industry. Borders Poultry Supply is open and still enjoying their new facility in the center and recently opened up in Ruston, Louisiana. They're industry leaders in building and supplying poultry houses, and the poultry industry is the leader in feeding our houses. Borders Poultry, keeping Shelby County growing. You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the housewarming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas. So if you need a new set of tires, Center Tire's the place to go? Check. What if you just need one tire repaired? Check. But what if your car needs an oil change or it needs to be aligned? Check and check. It's all there at Center Tire.
All right, back here. It sounds like it's an exciting match still going on over there. The Center's trying to come back and tie this thing up, Chris.
Yes, sir. And Alicia, on her first serve to Dominguez, sends an ace hardware ace. Just brilliant serve with Dominguez flinging and flailing for it. Ace hardware, where you get your hardware and your shower items. I have a kid for the first time in my life on the registry there as he's getting ready to get married. Thank you, Ace Hardware, the Ace Hardware Ace. Alicia's serve to Pickens, it looked good, but I think she called it out. So I think the point went to Livingston. I'm not sure, but I think it's 15-15.
Jack Allen is registered at Ace Hardware?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Awesome.
That's some of the guy stuff. What little he gets, most of it comes from Ace. Second serve to Dominguez. Good return back to Landon. Landon hits it over to Pickens. Pickens sends it into the net. Emmy was there, but didn't have to mess with it. So I think it is 30-15. Yeah, I think that's what it is. She's going to serve now to Pickens over in the ad court. Up a point at least. Good first serve. She's flat-footed. Oh, was that a win? Good serve. And then Pickens returned it, and Emmy jumped on it, and it hit close to the line. I don't know if they called it a point. I did call it a point, so they win. I couldn't tell. There was no reaction, but Livingston called it in, and so Center wins. It's 4-4 now, Mr. Pierce. And that's the truth.
That'll work. We'll take that.
Pickens serving to Emmy. Good serve. Emmy gets it back. She has to run up to get it. Now Emmy's having to run up. Gets to it. Lays it forward. Nice shot by Pickens, but Emmy gets to it. Well, both center girls, one at the net, one behind, they were directly behind each other in the I formation on the right side, open completely the left-hand court. Pickens saw it, but she netted it. So kind of a break for center as they win that point. Pickens, 12-15, now serving to Alicia Landon. Flat-footed serve, and it's long. All three of the ladies' serve are just as flat-footed, and then Emmy jumps. Second serve is long too, I believe. I didn't hear her call it, but I think that's going to be point for center again. I think. Alicia didn't say anything or react. I'm a long way from her. The Livingston girls are. I'm looking from the baseline. Livingston's close to me, center. It's facing me a long way away. I think it is now. Center is up above 30. Serve to Emmy. Good curvy serve. A lot of wind. And the wind is so big that Pickens on a backhand lob puts it in the air and the wind takes it and it never gets to the net. So if I have the score right, this is a chance for a sweep here. A love win. Serve goes in. And this guy picks it up, goes to the net, and puts it away. And that is, they erased them. They went 40 game love. That is an erasure brought to you by our friend Big E. The Big E erasure. A love game from the ladies in purple, and that makes the score. Riders up 5-4 in the first set. They win 2 in a row. How about that, Larry? That's good. This is the regional tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry Supply.
That is really good. I mean, the girls playing really solid right there. That's a nice way to come back, take up in the lead here. Now one game away here from taking the first match. That's a pretty good job there. That wind is whipping around there, isn't it?
Yeah, and it just came up. I mean, it's been blowing, but this was pretty serious gusts, like the north wind came in person.
Well, so they on a little bit of a break there, and
yeah, they're switching. I think we have time for an ad or two.
Yeah, well, it's windy. It's not probably needs a little bit of porta-cooled out there. All righty, folks, we're coming back here, and, we're coming up on doing a cell phone here. We're coming up on a 3-hour mark on the phone usage, and sometimes that'll cut us off. So if it does, we'll move to a spot, and we'll get back to Chris as soon as possible. So
yeah, we'll reopen the broadcast on session 2 at NETSN. I just have to keep up with us and click with us if that happens.
Yeah,
hey, you just made this comment about how the wind came up like a porta-cool. Somebody turned it on, and I'm standing right here with Mr. Porta-Cool, Ben Wolf. Hey, Ben, they're coming back.
Yeah, we got down pretty early and found a little confidence, a rhythm, playing aggressive like their daddy reminds them all the time, and now we're at 5-4.
And the wind just in, that was natural. That wasn't porta-cool generator, right?
We need a porta-cool right now. It's nice and toasty. So.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ben.
Hey, I don't know if you know anything about the Counts Customs, which is a really cool show. It's about a guy that does some really cool restorations and stuff in Las Vegas. Well, do you know that they have a Counts Custom porta-cool there at the center? That is one of the coolest things ever.
That is awesome. Yeah,
I love that.
I went to New York when I turned 50, and we were standing in line at the Statue of Liberty, and right there where the guy was kind of checking IDs, there was a porta-cool.
Hey, there you go.
And I told the guy who was taking, that comes from my hometown, and I realized as I said it, he probably didn't care, but I was proud of it.
Hey, yeah, because, not long ago, I broke out my I have a portable home porta-cool. It's an older model, and it still works perfect, and I love my porta-cool.
Sweet. So, our little Emmy, first service game, it ends up, I believe, going to Livingston, but her second service ends up as unfortunately, ends up as a double fall. So I believe they're up a game, but they're down low 30 in this service series. Her first serve, Emmys, she's serving to Dominguez. Camilla goes in the net, second service in. And Camilla's return didn't get enough spin on it, and it goes long. So ladies will take that one. Okay, gotta hear the wind. She's serving now to Pickens. It's a ginger serve. Pickens decided she was going to jump on it, and it didn't work for her. She hit it way too hard, and so I believe that evens the score at 30-all. I think I've changed sides of the court because the Lions coach was standing where I was before, and I didn't bother him. It's a great thing about doing this broadcast. It's 3 hours. It's been a 3-hour phone call with me and my buddy Larry that the rest of you get to eavesdrop on.
All right, there you go.
Emmy with jump serve in the net. Second, to Dominguez. She chops it too far, and they win the point. And let's see, they win the game. So the set, Mr. Pierce, goes to center. It is 6-3 center, which is pretty impressive since they were down 0-3.
All right.
Isn't that right? Didn't Livingston have 3?
I had them for 4, but
okay. Well, then it's 6-4. It's 6-4. they just reset the little manual scoreboard, so I can't tell. But we've gotten to our set break, and that's good news. If you clicked on session 2, wondering where the girls doubles is, it's still here in session 1. We have had nonstop, no way to break action. We're between sets, so let's hear from Farmer State Bank, as this will be our makeshift halftime break, and then we'll come back with the second set here from the regional tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
If you don't have poultry supply, you don't have the poultry industry. Borders Poultry Supply is open and still enjoying their new facility and center, and recently opened up in Ruston, Louisiana. They're industry leaders in building and supplying poultry houses, and the poultry industry is the leader in feeding our houses. Borders Poultry, keeping Shelby County growing. You're watching the 4A Regional Tennis Tournament live from Bryan High School here on NETSN.
And then,
all right, folks, we're back here ready to go. As got a set break here, as the Lady Rough Riders were able to come back and win that one.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of halfway here in between this match. The ladies winning 6-4. The gentlemen doubles team, Moody and Gaddy, wins in 2 sets. Pretty commanding. And then Autumn Bennett, who I talked to briefly off the air, loses 6-2, 3-6,
and 6-4.
4-6, 2-6. Yeah, but as long as that's a lot of games. But the games are so long. There were 21, 20, over 25 deuces in the set. Just a marathon. So she loses, but it was lots of fun to watch. Okay, back here. It is the Lions serving in the first game of the second set. The first serve hit the net and went long, I think. Second one goes into the net. So the first serve was a let. She got to do the first serve again. Missed it. So now will be the second serve. As the other, there are 3 entries. A boys doubles team, Autumn and girls singles, and then Emmy and Alicia doubles. Won the first set, and Pickens hits it into the net. She double faults. There is a boys doubles game still going on behind me. So one of the better matches. That's what you heard the cheering. Ladies are up about 15. Serve, in, backhand, cross court. Amy lets Alicia take it. It just barely gets over the net. And Pickens runs it down and hits it out of bounds. That was like a foul ball, and everybody was watching to see if it was going to go over the net, including Pickens. And then she realized, oh my God, it might go over. So she took off, and it did, and got there a little too late. So I think Riders are up now. Love 40. Good serve. Emmy gets her racket on it, pushes it a little bit wide. So it is 15-40. With Pickens serving to Alicia Landon. And serve is a little long, I think. Second serve is a little long, I think. Oh, well, I can't tell. Both teams are going and high-fiving. No, yeah, it was in because she's getting the serve again. So I thought it was long, but Alicia calls it in. So now it's ladies 30-40. one more chance to break. Serve hits the top of the net. She's serving to Amy. Good serve goes into the net, and so it's a double fault. I had the score wrong. I hate it when that happens. Livingston is still serving. I thought that would do it. Serving to Landon now. It's in, and Landon frames the return. It doesn't get back to the net. Had a racket on it, but never really had a chance. So that was a service winner from Pickens. Now serving back to the deuce. Serving from her right to her left to Emmy. First one goes in the net. Second one goes in the net.
You got it, Chloe.
And so Chloe Pickens is still serving to the ad court. So I'm guessing that was the first deuce. This is ad to the Riders. She's serving to Alicia. Riders want to win this point. Good serve. Alicia gets it back really deep and well. Nice lob. I think it's a big lob from Alicia. Against the wind, it managed to stay in. And the lob from Pickens has the wind behind it, and it goes long. It bounces over the net. Those were two exact same shots, Larry. Landon's, the wind put on the brake, and it landed perfectly. And Pickens hit the same shot, and the wind got behind it, and it was not even close. But after one deuce, and they switch sides, the ladies are 1-0. That gives us a chance to hear from some folks that make this possible, but we'll be right back here from the regional tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Coming back after some of these great folks getting behind the tennis here as we get this going for regionals. It looks like the ladies are moving along pretty well so far.
They are. And it's a wind-assisted victory, but now they have the wind behind them, and it will be a wind challenge game as Alicia is serving to Dominguez. First serve is a low and in the net. Leading by a game. Second serve is high and long. And that's one of my least favorite things when I play tennis. Well, it's been a while, but just playing in a stiff wind. I kind of like it when it's in my face because you can just hit the ball hard and it can get a little bit of help. But man, if you don't hit a perfect shot when it's behind you, it just looks like you're not trying. The result's awful. So a good serve from, oh my goodness, good serve from Landon. The ball comes back as sort of a duck lob right to Emmy, who swings and misses. Just a swing and a miss. So that's it, strike one. So it's 15-all. And good serve. Dominguez dives for it and misses it. And I said 15-all. I think, no, we lost the first 2 points, won that one. So it's now 15-30. Trying to even this game up. Landon's, oh, beautiful. That's an ace. Hardware. Ace. The place for your ace. Oh, That's an ace in open space. She hit the ball to the right, hit the line at such a speed that all Perkins could do was just applaud. Thank you, Ace Hardware, for that. All you do, and for sponsoring that excellent moment. It evens the score at 30. A little bit long on the first serve over to Dominguez. Alicia's second serve. The wind has died down on the cue. Good second serve, though. Right to him. She served up wolf snacks. I mean, just nothing for her to do but bite. And she puts the point away, and it's game point for the Lady Riders. If Alicia can get this ball to Pickens, she serves to the ad court. A chance to finish this one out and go up a break. Good serve. It goes in. Pickens gets her racket on it, gets it back. And boy, what a great point. Here's the way it went down. After the return of serve, Alicia hit a shot that I thought, oh no, that's never going to go in. But it wind paused it and put it down right on the side of the court. Pickens gets to it, but Emmy has rolled over, and when she does, she just eats up another wolf pack snack. And they played that just like you're supposed to and win the point and the game up 2-0 now in the second set. Lady Riders 2, Lady Lions nothing, second set. Serving is Dominguez to Emmy. First serve is a little long. I had to move away from the fence because the official needed to come through, and I missed the point. I don't know if it's Livingston or Center on that one, but this serve's going to Landon, who turns it back to the server. Landon again, back to the server, Dominguez, who goes alley, gets it by Emmy. Then he got a racket on it. She was very quick, but she had cheated over a little bit too close to the middle. Heads up play by Dominguez. So I know Livingston won that one. Serve to Emmy. It is wins in her face, so that helps. It was long. Second serve is good. It's returned to Pickens. Alicia goes for lunges and misses it. So gets the middle of her racket on it and hits the ground. She had an idea. She was going for it. And so now they will wait for the ball to come back from the doubles team next door. So it is 30. I'm not sure of the score, but first serve doesn't land. Second serve does. Leslie hits it back to Dominguez. Dominguez crosses over to Alicia's backhand. Back to Dominguez forehand. Dominguez backhand. Both Lady Lions playing back. Well, Alicia hit it to Pickens on the left side. She hit it too far. And again, a wind-assisted mistake. But I obviously had to score favoring Livingston when I shouldn't have. It's not, well, I'm not sure exactly, but she's serving to the ad court to Emmy. And she double falls. And I think her friend, the wind, just let up on her. It disappeared and she hit it too far. So this is now, I heard her say the score, but I didn't understand it. She's too far away. Good serve though. She gets to it. Pickens for the baseline hits it. And then Dominguez had the right idea. Cross court backhand, but she missed it into the net. I guess what happened was the Lady Riders were behind 15-40, must have been, and they've won every point since. So this is going to the Deuce courts, right? This isn't it? Yeah, Deuce. She's going from her right to left to Emmy. Serve is in. Emmy hits it back to Dominguez. Dominguez cross court to Emmy. Emmy to Dominguez. And then Dominguez, I think, is distracted by the loud announcement right here. And just pelted it into the ground and into the net. It's a completely unforced error unless it was forced by the volume of the announcement. But Lady Riders are on a tear. They've won. They just keep winning points. This has got to be their advantage. First serve goes wide to Landon. Dominguez to Landon. Second serve's good. Landon forehand back to Dominguez. She hits it to Landon, but too far. Hey, y'all just keep playing. And they win. So how about that? It took them a while, but it is, I'm waiting for them to change. Oh, they're changing over. So it is 3-0.
3-0.
Is that the way you have it?
Yes, well, I have it 3. Yeah, not 3-0.
All right. Well, they're changing over with a commanding lead in the second set, 3-0. Here from the regional tennis tournament in Bryan, Texas. It's brought to you by Borders Poultry, who keeps Shelby County running. They keep the most important industry going. We appreciate them and their sponsorship and friendship of Center Tennis. Here from our sponsor, we'll be back.
At Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
Covington Lumber and Building Supplies is in the capable hand of a third generation of Covingtons. For shingles for your roof, to carpet for your floors, to Farrell Calhoun paint for the walls, bathroom fixtures, and everything in between, Covington's has it, as well as all the lumber you can shake a stick at. Lumber for your home or for other fun projects. You find it all at Covington's. If you don't have poultry supply, you don't have the poultry industry. Borders Poultry Supply is open and still enjoying their new facility in the center and recently opened up in Ruston, Louisiana. They're industry leaders in building and supplying poultry houses, and the poultry industry is the leader in feeding our houses. Borders Poultry, keeping Shelby County growing.
Alrighty, back here now, 3-0 lead here for the Center Lady Rough Riders, looking to move into round 2 of the area regional or the regional tennis going on, like the guys have here for Center this year. Chris,
they have 2 doubles teams making it to the quarterfinals, and when that happens, I think what we'll do is a session 3 will pop up at NETSN, and you'll be able to click on it when it comes. And
right.
We'll be able to guess when that is, but I'll need to call Brett and make sure that happens so that they'll be able to watch it. Here on the court, Emmy is serving, and I have, we've been visiting and I've talked to Coach for a second, so I'm not exactly sure what the score is, but Emmy is now serving to Pickens, who hit a beautiful return. I mean, with all sorts of pepper, but Felicity was right where it needed to be, and she hit a nearly 90-degree shot. Impossible for Dominguez to get to from the net. Played net like a pro. And so Center takes that point. Emmy is serving at 3-0. If she holds serve here and goes up 4-0, that puts them, 3-0 is big. But remember, Livingston was up 3-0 in the first set and ended up losing 6-4. So, but now 4-0 is a different beast. Second serve to Dominguez. She gets it back to Emmy, who gets it back. Both girls from Livingston playing back, and it doesn't pay off because Pickens hit a good shot, but at the net, Landon got right in the way of it and choked it. And Larry, they win 4 points in a row. That means that is a low victory. That means a race by Big E. Big E brings you the love, and they erased the lines. It's 4-0. And my buddy, and the guy who's registered at Ace, Jack Callan has just walked up. Hey, Jack Callan.
How are you guys?
Good. You didn't know I was going to ask you this. I'll let you finish your bite there. As the point begins, oh man, Pickens is playing great. She hit that. She looked like Serena Williams for the first time. The power and confidence, and commanded the point and wins it. The Lady Lions needed something good to happen. Down 4-0 in the second. I'll give you a tournament update here after this point. Pickens serves to Landon. Landon gets it back. This time, Dominguez is playing at the net, but Pickens puts it in the net, 15-0. We were supposed to have girls singles, and then that's it. We were supposed to hang up and start a new broadcast with the doubles. Well, Autumn and girls singles won the first set, and they kept deucing and deucing. The boys got doubles, got on and won 6-3, 6-2 or something, and they were still playing the second set. The girls started, and they're still playing the first girls singles. Autumn loses in about 2 hours and 30 minutes.
In 3 sets?
In 3 sets. And just a great display of tennis, but I mean, we're still in session 1 because we hadn't had time to hang up and start over. It looks like the doubles, it's going center's way as Pickens' first serve to Landon is no good. Second one hits the net and is good, so she'll get to do that again. That's the good news. The bad news is I don't have any idea whether there's any electricity out here. Yeah. I can't find any. Good serve. Landon gets a defensive return back, and Pickens finds the alley in her mind, but the net gets in the way. It's the right idea, but stroke wasn't there for her, so it hits the net point center. I mean, if they break Pickens and go up 5-0, that's a tough mountain to climb. So Livingston needs something good to happen here. Good serve. In fact, that's an ace-ace that goes against the Lady Riders. It's such a blistering angle. What kind of angle is that, Jack Allen? That's obtuse sharp. That's the way you play it. So they get that point. Pickens to Landon. Good serve. Landon gets it back over to Dominguez. They're both playing back. They lob it back to Landon, who lobs it back. Dominguez. Emmy at the net, charges it, hits it hard. They get it back. She puts it back a second time. They win the point. But they've completely left the near part of the net open. So they win that game with only losing 1 point. And as they trade sides, it's 5-0. Here in the second set, the Lady Riders completely in charge. Well, let's hear from a sponsor. Probably may only have time for one, but we'll take a break and come back. What do you say?
Sounds good.
At Wayne Christian Financial Services, Wayne and his daughter Liza Christian Furman understand that the financial pictures rarely stay the same, but a thorough understanding and knowledge helps you prepare for the downturns, gives you the strength to support them, gives you the knowledge to navigate your way through the system and turn that arrow back up again. The power's in your hands with Wayne Christian Financial Services. Hey, Evadale fans, Shelbyville fans, if you want to plan your next getaway around quality East Texas hunting, then Wiggins Hunting Lodge is a place for you. Quality white-tailed deer hunting experience, or whatever your gathering needs, perfect for bridal or for corporate retreats. Want to get away? Come to Wiggins Hunting Lodge between Mount Enterprise and Timpson.
Back here now, this is a 5-0 lead for the Lady Riders, looking to get a 2-set win here. And how's it going to look, Chris? It's looking good, huh?
It's looking great. Dominguez serves, and it is, I'm sorry, Landon serves, and Dominguez returns it, and it's in the net, and Wolf just pounces like Wolves do, and it's first point easy for the Riders. First serve to Pickens, hits the net. It would be interesting to know when he thinks the boys are going to play again. Good second serve. Great return by Pickens. Emmy manages to keep it in play by just protecting her face. Now they're exchanging backhands from the baseline, and Landon blinks first. Hers goes a little bit too long. Again, she's playing with her back to the wind. That makes it a little more difficult. So 15 all. As the ladies literally have the Lions on their last paw. Wide serve, but they're playing it. Emmy had a chance to put it away, hit it hard, but they got it back. Just a second chance, hit it hard, they get it back. Now Landon hits a drop shot, they get it back. This time, Emmy puts it away at an angle. May have reached over the net to do it, but no one is calling it. So, yeah, she's grinning at Landon. She said, that may have been illegal. But hey, I think it's going to stand. $30-15. Good serve to Pickens. Pickens gets to it and hits it too low. So it is Larry double match point. They have two chances to win the match without going to deuce.
Awesome.
This one goes to Dominguez of the Lady Lions, who haven't won since they won the fourth game. Well, I guess it was the sixth game of the first set. They lost 4-6. Now they're down 0-5. First serve goes wide and long. Second serve is in. It goes right back to Emmy, who gets to it, doesn't put it away. Dominguez keeps it in play, a long lob to Pickens, who's playing on the baseline, both of them. Back to Pickens, baseline, lob over Emmy. Backhand, oh my gosh, the wind stopped it. The wind absolutely stopped it. And Landon didn't get to it. In a nice, cool, breezy day, she would have, but in the sudden gale that blew up, all just stopped. Like watching a live stream and hitting the pause button.
Huh.
Still one more chance to win the match. Oh, she throws up the ball to serve, and the wind blows it away from her. Fortunately, she didn't swing it. Makes it difficult. Wind behind her. First serve, good stroke, but it's too long. Wind aided fall. Serving to Pickens, chance to win the game, the match. Advance to the quarterfinals. Good serve. And a huge shot at the alley, but it hits the net. And that does it on an unforced error, a good idea that didn't work from Pickens. The ladies win 6-4, 6-0 to advance to the quarterfinals here in the regional tournament brought to you by Borders Poultry. Well, hurry, let's finish the ads we need to finish, and then we will have the Aurora Concepts post-game show and close up round one together here in a little while. What do you say?
Womack, chop up, please report.
That sounds good. Let's see if we can get down here where we need to go. All right, so here we go.
Cornerstone Balance and Therapy is the local place where you go to recover after surgery or after an accident. With up-to-date modern equipment and a staff that cares and knows you by name, the only thing better is where it's located, right at the four-way stop in the middle of town. Cornerstone, helping you get better. NETSN and Pineywood Sports Network say thank you to the sponsors who back the Riders all year long. Ace Hardware is the place. Center Tire, always tops in tires, now expanding their service. And Covington Lumber, your third-generation supply store and lumberyard.
here we go. Back here and wrap this up. Here's we're ready to go, and we're getting a post game on the way here, Chris. So what do you want to do before we get out all that?
Well, just a quick overview of the way it has gone. The girls singles match was the match of the tournament so far, but Center comes up on the losing end of it. But that's okay. That's the situation. And the boys doubles win relatively easier, and the girls doubles do too. So 2 doubles teams go into the quarterfinals, and a tragic end to the best match of the tournament was against Center. Yeah, that's just the way the tennis ball bounces sometimes. All right, that's the situation brought to you by East Texas Automotive. When we come back, we'll hear from them, and then we will interview coach and the players. I have them in my sight.
All right, and then we got some other good things coming here on. We're good to go. Okay, East Texas Motors.
When it's broken, it's got to be fixed. You've got to get from one place to the next. But wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to take out a loan to get it repaired? Don't worry, there's East Texas Auto.
Here at East Texas Auto, you can be reassured that your vehicle will be well taken care of and serviced, as communication and transparency are our #1 drivers.
Find them on Highway 96 North. If you don't have poultry supply, you don't have the poultry industry. Borders Poultry Supply is open and still enjoying their new facility in the center and recently opened up in Ruston, Louisiana. They're industry leaders in building and supplying poultry houses, and the poultry industry is the leader in feeding our houses. Borders Poultry, keeping Shelby County growing.
Okay.
Back at it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Aurora Concepts post-game show here at the regional tournament, and I am with the 2 people who have most recently won. Nobody in the tournament has won sooner ago than you guys did, so congratulations. You were down 0-3, and then you rallied. Tell me how that happened.
I think once we got our first point, and when we got to 0-3, we were like, okay, it's either now or never. So we had to just click.
But you did. I mean, now or never is an option. But for you guys, you hit a gear. What was it? Was it something technical, or is it just mental?
I think it was all mental because we play good together. It's just more getting our attitude up, and then we know we're winners.
That's incredible. That's exactly what the other doubles team said, and the other center players who are here that are watching. For them, it's almost all mental.
We also reward ourselves with like a sweet treat if we do good.
Oh, wait a minute, you got a sweet treat? What's the sweet treat?
We don't know yet, but if we play good, it's always something good.
Does Ben Wolf decide what it is, or I mean, is it a surprise? Or?
We decide that.
Oh, okay, so you
better be finding a Cheesecake Factory or something.
Well, great. We'll be watching you at the quarterfinal.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And hey, that's a good video. Okay, that is the girls brought to you by Center Motor Company. Larry, if we can hear from them, I'll come back and interview Coach.
All right.
Thought you'd seen the last of the Ford Bronco? Well, you were wrong. Ford brought the Bronco back so they could put the S in SUV. Comfort and connectivity for the highway to get you there, and then the power you need for your off-road adventure. Run at the front of the herd. Saddle up a Bronco at Center Motor Company.
There we go. Back at it. Now ready to talk to Coach.
Yes, thank you. Well, Coach, it's a heck of a round one.
It is. I felt like we had good positions in all the brackets for this first round. And Autumn fell just a little short, but it was a really good matchup for her. They were both solid players, and we're going to play a district champ coming out of the district as the team. I felt like she has nothing to hang her head about and was right there at every step. And then the boys took care of their business, and the girls started off a little slow, but then once they picked up their game and realized not to get panicked out there, they picked up their game and won like 9 straight games. So
What they said in the interview is it's mental. That once they got their attitude right. What do we know about opponents next year?
Marble Falls is, I believe, the boys' side, and Marble Falls is going to be, I think, one half of the team we played last year. They're going to be solid, and it's going to be very similar to what we just played against, maybe a little tougher. So I feel like as long as we serve and take care of our business with our serve, that's what our keys are for us. And doubles is taking care of our own serve. Then the rest will come. The rest will come. Everything's going to come off of how are we serving, how are we taking care of our serve, because return game, we do a very good job of keeping the pressure on their opponent. So if we take care of our serve, we're going to be in a good spot. Girls, it's going to be the same kind of thing. We're going to be playing against a team that's the number 2 seed in the tournament, and they're sharp. They're going to be a little sharper. So the things we got away with this first match, we're not going to get away with on this next. So we just got to get out there and be sharp.
Well said. I have a scouting inside scoop for you. One of the guys on the Marble Falls doubles team is his sister is one of the bridesmaids in Jack Callan's wedding. So we got that going for us.
We got that going.
Little inside. All right, Coach. Thanks for your time. Hey, Larry, I didn't make that up. That's actually true. Hey, Jack Callan, isn't it true that the Marble Falls doubles team, one of them is the brother of a bridesmaid in your wedding?
No.
I get that wrong?
Yeah, he plays mixed doubles, but close.
Come on, man. You could have played along with that. Okay, well, shoot.
You know that your sons don't like to play along with that. They like to make fun of you.
Right.
You know that.
That's correct.
Their lot in
found
life
an
is to make
opening.
fun of their father.
That's right, and he got to do it on the air. All right, well, we'll hear from JBA Financial, and we'll come wrap it up, Larry.
What do you expect from a good coach like Leon Dykes? Well, to get you prepared, to have all the basic skills taken care of, and all of the eventualities at least covered, so that you will be ready for the future. Well, that's what they do at JBA Financial. They evaluate today and get you prepared for tomorrow. That's why it makes sense for JBA Financial to support Center Rough Rider Tennis.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen. At Wyndham Family Dental, it's always about family. Their family welcomes you. Their family takes care of you. At Wyndham Family Dental, it comes down to this.
If you have something to smile about, smile.
Here we go, back here, and give us something to smile about and talk about our players of the game here. Chris, we're going to – what you got going on to finish it up?
It's the Dairy Queen play of the game.
Play of the game, yeah.
Yeah, there were several aces that were impressive, but I think the play of the game, we actually went against Autumn. It was the longest rally of a very long match. Autumn was in total command, hit the most beautiful shot that should have won it, and then her opponent went and ran it down and did a Willie Mays over her shoulder and hit it back into play, and it stunned Autumn. And on about the 15th or 16th stroke of the match, she put it in the net, and I thought, dang, that didn't go Center's way. But that was the kind of play that would be on ESPN if they covered high school ball. But check this out, Larry. This is the tennis capital of Shelby County today. Jack Callan, tell me what all is going on tennis-wise in College Station.
First, at the highest level, the SEC championship in the men's tennis tournament is happening at the George P. Mitchell courts in College Station. And then the 6A, 5A, and 4A region tournaments are all happening in College Station right now. There are about, one of the region tournaments in each of those classifications are happening.
the Eastern region and all the classifications. So this is the smallest tournament, and it's huge.
Yes, sir. This morning I actually went and visited the 5A tournament at A&M Consolidated High School. It was good.
You had some students there?
Yes, sir. There were some kids that I taught that were playing. We watched the #1 boys doubles team, the 1 seed at the 5A region tournament is some kids that I teach. And they're playing.
That's great. I don't teach any of them, Larry. But for me, that's my something to smile about from Wyndham Family Dental is that there's more tennis going on in this community than I think I've ever seen. You can't get a hotel room. I stayed with Jack Callan last night on his couch. Actually, he slept on the couch, let me have his bed. I appreciated that.
In the dorm?
No, he has an apartment.
Oh, he's got an apartment.
If it was a dorm, I don't think I'd have done it. But anyway, that's something to smile about in the Dairy Queen play of the game. Looking ahead, Larry, what do you have going on? You're not covering anything tonight, are you?
No, not covering anything tonight. I actually have some class work that I have to do online tomorrow, so I'm going to do some studying and getting ready for that. And then next week we get ready for softball playoffs. So finish up baseball. We've got softball playoffs on the way, and then baseball playoffs. So, it's got ready to wrap up the school season, man.
Sweet. Well, for us, after we hear from Aurora Concepts, who brings us the postgame show, we will sign off of this long session 1, and then when the boys doubles team takes the court here, Jack, you said 45 minutes to an hour. We will look for session 3 at NETSN. We will have that turned on. That's where we will be, where you can click on. All right, everybody. Thank you for being with us for round 1, brought to you by the following sponsors: Cornerstone Balance and Therapy, Bounds Insurance, Sharon Nelson Medical, Sabine State Bank, Center Glass, and of course Borders Poultry Supply. Thank you, Larry, for making this happen.
No problem, man. It was a good time. I'm glad that the kids are moving on, and wish them luck here in the next round.
All right. Well, have a good rest of the day.
You too, man. See y'all later. Gig 'em.
Aurora Concepts, we offer full-service primary care. And we provide physicals for student athletes for every sport. Aurora Concepts, let us take care of you.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Pineywood Sports Network, an affiliate of NETSN. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.